Ford.
Hold on, you're
like
already you're talking too much.
DeFord Bailey.
Ford Bailey. 1920s?
Oh, I don't know.
No. It says.
Oh, it really was then.
DeFord Bailey was an American country music and blues star from the 1920s until 1941. He was the first performer to introduce Nashville radio station WSMS Grand Ole Opry, the first African-American performer to appear on the show.
So check it out. This is another train one, I think, by Sonny Terry.
Is that like a genre, like a subgenre?
Yeah, you could do like a train with the... Come on, man. You got to understand, this is all they had.
No, it's not.
Well, it's definitely before cameras.
In the 20s and 40s, they definitely had other music than this.
Well, they didn't have internet. I mean, this is their hobbies. You know, you had to go home and it was either like you got to hunt.
This or die of polio.
Gather. Yeah. Do some farming or die of polio. Fine. You know what? That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm gonna make a just in case station goes down. I'm gonna leave it, and it'd be so great if like Chuck was like, okay, oh cool, this went off. We can just play this.
Yeah.
Signed off, and I'll write like Steve's name, and then then I'll be like
Steve on it.
95.9 Kiss FM, Sonny Terry. I want to take out just all the music.
All the music and just his grunts. All the lyrics.
Dude, I saw a TikTok yesterday. I should have sent it to you. It was of, should I talk in the mic or no?
Nah. Okay. I like when people like it when it's like, why is this so far away?
When, who was it? Forgot their lyrics. And you could really tell that he forgot his lyrics.
Oh, was it
Motley Crue or something?
I think so.
I mean, you could tell.
He sounds like garbage.
There's no way he was singing that song, right? Because he was like, "Congressman and pee."
Yeah, I've seen that clip before. It's I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he knew the rhythm, but he forgot every single word.
Yeah, his
in that
tongue
song.
doesn't work anymore. I mean, he used it.
Yeah.
You seen all the ladies he's been with?
So, hey, Lindsay, what did we figure out with that? I couldn't sleep last night thinking that you were going to make us go do a 6-hour remote on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, what did you figure out? Because I didn't hear from Jennifer. Did you hear anything?
No, I heard nothing. I have heard nothing. Dude, yesterday was too hectic for me.
Yeah, I want to hear about your day yesterday.
It wasn't fun, and it's not even interesting. It was just a lot of running.
Like actual running or like running around?
No. Look at me. I don't run.
Yeah, harmonicas get me going.
Ew.
I bet this
like
is the music
sexually?
Jake listens to is when he's making his own soda with the soda. No, I don't do Soda Stream. That's the music I do.
Why would you like harmonicas? You're like, harmonica is a reputable thing. But I feel like if you own a harmonica, it comes with like a $10 off syrup for Soda Streams.
Dude, you know, I signed up for a website to actually learn. It's harder than you think, all the tongue blocking and stuff. Because you got to cover.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a skill to it.
Yeah. Hey.
But I just can't tell the difference between a good harmonica player and a bad one.
Dude, I wanted to learn it so much because I thought it was so fun. Me and Bruce Willis, you know, and then I just have no rhythm. Like I can't I want to be passionate. It's more of like I want to be passionate about music, but I don't love it as you know. Remember that one person we went to go see somebody and he was playing guitar on stage, and I mean you could just tell it's like he was making love to the music on stage, and I was like, I just don't love anything. I don't make love when I'm making love like that.
Yeah, I'm not that passionate during love making.
You should try this out, Lo, when you're making love, the harmonica music, or a harmonica in your mouth while you're doing it.
Yeah, I could do that. Just not tell Kayla about it either.
Yeah.
She turns around. She's like, "What? Why is there a harmonica?"
She doesn't need to know.
No, she don't. Well, she'll definitely know.
Well, I don't know.
We should do a harmonica hour.
I like that.
Like 1 hour in the morning, like have it just programmed into the system. We'll put carts in it, and we'll just do it right before we leave.
And I say you get a DJ that's super passionate about all harmonica, and he'll be like, know all the Sonny William information or Sonny Terry info, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And he'll be just like, giving all your quick facts.
He's running bits, too. All harmonica-based bits. He's doing harmonica-themed scam calls.
Yeah, I really like all of what's happening here. It's like War of the Roses, but it's all like, hey, all you get a new harmonica if you just tell us what the address.
Who you're sleeping with that's not your significant other. And they tell and they would be like, oh, it's Monica.
Yeah. Oh, and it's always Monica, like harmonica.
Yep.
It's always Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
What if we hired a girl to do this and her name was Monica?
Yeah.
Harmonica Monica.
Harmonica Monica.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, it's Harmonica Monica.
Yeah.
Why'd I get so sexy with that?
All harmonicas, all the time.
It's Harmonica Monica. We gotta go.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
I don't know, man. I'm just so excited to stay after work tomorrow.
Oh,
I woke up today.
Today's Thursday. That's good.
Okay. Like
Well,
I
I mean, it's good that it's
cannot-
Thursday.
I cannot get my weekend going until after work, and now we're used to work getting done right around 9:30, 10 on a Friday.
Yeah.
Now we got to work a little longer going to Appleton Airport. No big deal. We like Appleton Airport. Love working with those guys. I'm just saying I can't start my weekend until that is done. By the way, are we taking the vehicle there tomorrow? I don't think we are.
I don't know. I
What
don't.
do they need a vehicle there for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell you what, I'm
because
not
I don't
doing is
even know
paying
if
for
we're
parking.
allowed to park. Like, because where would you park the vehicle? In the entrance area? And they don't like people just parking there, even if we are a radio
Yeah.
station. I mean, I don't know how remotes at airports work. This is new for me.
If I can't ride with you guys, I know that much. Because, are you riding with Liz? Because I can't sit in the back, and you have a weird complexity of where you need to sit in front to show your manliness.
No, I
Yeah, you
have
do. You
longer
showed-
legs.
Do you know you showed up one time to a remote early and got in that truck because you didn't want to be the bitch? And you remember this, and I know you
Where
remember
was
this.
it?
It was KTI. And it's when we were with someone, and I
Jason?
I got there early. No, it was a blonde girl driving. I got there early. I got there like 15 minutes early, and you never get to places early, usually. And you even got there. You were sitting in the front because you didn't.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something,
No,
though.
I don't like sitting in the back.
No. You can say whatever you want because of your long legs and stuff. But I
No,
will say,
I still don't like sitting in the back, regardless of legs or not. I don't like sitting in the back.
sick. I know why you did that, Lo. Because you were getting treated so poorly
That's
at that
true.
place, and I think you wanted to. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I think you wanted to show like, hey, I'm here too. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get thrown in the back subconsciously
Maybe.
because
Maybe.
because I deciphered this because I really think. Because the KTI dude, they did a great job of making you feel worthless.
Oh, yeah.
That they only wanted me, and that had to be awful.
It wasn't great.
No, I bet. And so, I think that could have been one of the reasons why.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
It probably didn't help.
I get
I get fully
car
remember
sick,
it, but it makes sense.
yeah, I get super car sick in the back, and I cannot do it. So I hope to God she doesn't say we're just going to take one vehicle. I'm going to say I'm going to follow you.
I remember.
You remember going to the airport?
No, I remember the time. Because that's also when that it was Jordan who was driving. And that's when she made us uncomfortable, which is...
What'd she do?
She said something really gross.
She did?
Yeah.
About...
No, we were joking like we always do. Just like being edgy.
Yeah,
like
sure.
dirty edgy. And then she said that she was into something as a joke that was like super gross.
I don't remember, but...
Oh, it was... She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm only into like
yeah,
like
yeah, I do remember that now.
And I remember we were both like, "Ugh, George."
It could have been because I didn't know what it was, so I'm like, I gotta go Google it.
Yeah, no,
I knew it.
No, neither of us did. I was like, "What is that?" And then we looked it up, and I was like, "Ew, Jordan."
I had my problem with KTI. I get where you were struggling. I get that part of it. My problem with KTI was I didn't feel old, but all the people that I was usually connect with made me feel old. So that was my issue that I had there.
Crazy because you were what, 34?
Yeah, but those interns and the girls were
they were all like early 20s.
So like I felt out of place when we were anywhere not in the studio because nobody wanted to. They would talk to me, but there was no relating. There was no joking.
There was no joking around.
They would talk to you, and then I'm going to be honest. I would try to connect with them, but I started finding them kind of annoying.
Well, they all were.
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked a few of them there, but yeah, they were all pretty annoying.
Yeah, we got to figure out. It is 2:30 though. I know that.
Yes, we know that. 2:30 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Which don't even know why we're telling you. You can't come.
it would, and you know what I always hate?
What?
I hate when the bosses say, "But you got to be there at 2."
Or doesn't matter for us anymore.
No, I think it's supposed to be like an hour early. They want you there and it's like, yeah, dude, I'm not. If I get there an hour early to set up, I'm walking away.
Yeah, it's like if I get there an hour early, I get paid for an extra hour, like of remote time.
Don't say that out too loud. Oh boy, did we have meetings about that.
How dare you ask for what you're worth? How dare you ask for that thing that we agreed on?
Yeah, dude, let me tell you this, kind of speaking of this a little bit with jobs and stuff. So research in the UK had put out a new study where they found that 1 in 3 young people between the ages of 8 and 18 say that they were much, much happier during lockdown. Okay? Mostly kids are under a lot of stress in normal life, so the quarantines and remote learning meant they avoided bullying. They felt less lonely. They got more sleep and exercise. They enriched relationships with family and friends, and their mental health improved while staying at home. We in the United States
all of that makes sense.
Have so much stuff backwards.
That all makes sense.
I mean, I get it. Like, I don't want my kids. I got to work. I don't want my kids home. You know what I mean? I want them. It's fun when they get away, and then you get a free babysitter with teachers. Mm-hmm. Because that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
Kidding. You're great at doing making them undressed and search them too. Serene. That's a serene joke or serene or whatever you call it. Just kidding. Not all teachers.
That. Yeah, you can't. But some. Unfortunately, some.
Dude, I don't know, man. You're a special type of breed. Anybody that just kind of wakes up one day and goes, "I'm going to be a teacher."
I wanted to be one for a while.
Nobody talks you out of that.
Oh, I got talked out of it.
Yeah. Well, I think, like, with my time, I don't know if it was ever so bad as it is.
We just know about it now.
Dude, they better do something, or there's going to be just no teachers left because nobody's going to want to get into the career. They got to start teaching. They got to start treating teachers better, or we are going to be all teaching our kids at home.
Yeah, pretty much. This is going to be a really weird, like, that's not what I was taught. And be like, isn't there a standard for teaching? And people are like, I don't teach that way.
So I hear a lot
more flat earthers out there.
I hear a lot of the yeah. I hear a lot of teaching is they get paid crap. Why?
I think their money comes from all of the state tax, like the local area taxes.
Okay.
Which then would mean that in like lower income places the taxes are lower, which means that they don't have as much money for teachers. And there's also, nobody likes to raise taxes. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like, we're going to cut property tax by this, I'm like, well, let's take it away from teacher salary.
I've never heard of one teacher. It's not like I talked to a bunch, but I've never heard one go, I absolutely love it. There's always but.
Yeah, it's usually like, I love my students and I love teaching. I hate being a teacher.
Hey, where do you get your if you got to teach a subject like a math or science or history, how do you formulate your teaching? Like, do they just get on the internet and there's like a guide of like, go through this, talk about this topic, ask questions here? You know, how do they have a structure of, because they don't teach that in college, do they? Like a structure of how to set it all up?
A syllabus and stuff?
Well, is that what it is? It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to teach about this subject. But how do you teach that subject to a bunch of kids?
I think that's part of the
teaching degree.
The teaching degree, like you got to learn how to build a syllabus where what you're supposed to be teaching and stuff. I think like if you want to be a history teacher, it's like, oh, I'm majoring in teaching with a minor in history.
I wonder what
minor in English lit.
I always think that teaching gets. You go because you kind of don't know what you want to do with your career. Mm-hmm. You're in college and you got 4 years under your belt and you're like, I still don't know. I guess I can teach some subjects. I can go become a teacher. I wonder what attracts it. I wonder if it's the summer's off, because I'm going to be honest, that is a really cool thing. I mean, that is a nice thing, even though, you got to figure out how the pay scale works on that. I'm sure there's stress involved with not getting paid, or they take some out of your check, or however they do it. That's a neat thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is pretty neat.
I mean, don't we joke around with it? But damn, having a couple months off would be.
Yeah, but they usually got to work those months. But you would anyway, right? Like you'd probably want to work it, do something, just be like, well, I got all this time off.
You're saying they go do another second job?
They got like a second gig that they go do. Like a lot of them I know will go do landscaping or they'll do like roofing in the summer just to make extra money.
See, I didn't sign up for that. It's like I thought I would have the summers off.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's hard to have summers off.
When I'm raking lawns with my students.
And Jimmy from fifth period's my boss?
Yeah, did you hear about that one teacher that somehow her sex tape was on her phone? Okay. And I mean, some students figured out they got airdropped to 200 students.
Oh my!
And she didn't do it.
It was probably on her laptop. I bet you she had a MacBook.
Okay, so how do you do that?
And it went straight to her into her cloud because she had that set up.
Okay.
She left her laptop open. Somebody searched, found it, sent it to their own phone, or airdropped
and then just
it to
airdropped it. Could you imagine being that? Because she was a good-looking teacher. You know this because
or super gross looking.
Or super gross looking, one or the other. But then knowing all your students just saw your super intimate moment.
Mm-hmm.
Your students
saw your mitt.
That's a new one. That's a fun one. I like
Never heard that one before?
No. I like your mitt because you catch stuff, right?
Yeah. It just looks like a mitt.
Here's the one. You do it because you hope and believe you're going to change some lives. I agree with that. I think you do get in there going, dude, I'm going to be that fun teacher. And then all of a sudden 2 years go in, you hate your life, and you're like, all I do is yell. Yeah. Everybody hates me.
I hate all these kids. I work way before and way after all of my hours, and I get paid like I work at McDonald's.
What is this? In the teacher's defense, how any of us say we love our jobs. What do you mean by that? How do anybody like anybody that has a career?
Yeah, anybody who has a job, how do you say you love it? That's the difference between job and career.
That's a big difference. I really like this one. I mean, there's, again, parts of it probably like teaching.
It's more of a career.
Like remotes are really tough.
Yeah, especially when they're
on a Sunday.
28 hours on all of our kids' birthdays.
Yeah, it's weird. Reason. Thanks, Linz.
But like, dude, people shouldn't like their job. They should tolerate their job.
A job should be the stepping stone to get to the thing you want to do. But again, like you said, man, we need people to hate their jobs. Why?
Not everybody can be actors and rock stars and astronauts. We can't all do it. Sorry, some people's dreams just have to be not accomplished. It sucks, but for society to work, either we replace all of those workers with robots, or some people are going to be sad their whole life.
This one for me, this one right here has a double-edged sword. Because I really like what we've created here, being 10th in the ratings.
28th now.
28th. Wow, we dropped from yesterday. And get to just chat and talk and just have a conversation. Really, what I have said out loud 10 years ago, I just want to drink coffee and chat with someone across the table.
Yep.
And that's what we get paid to do now. So that's come to fishing. And I really I like that. The part that I don't like is that we created this and we talk about everything and anything we want, and it's made me push people away, and it's made me shell up. And it's made me want to go live off the grid. Weird.
You go one extreme on the air, and you have to counteract that with the other extreme on the other side.
Yeah, really weird.
Like the only way to feel right is to have both of those extremes.
It's weird that you can grow. We've said this before, but you grow up and you're like, what can I do? I want to do. What can I be? I want to be. I was looking at because my daughter went to physical therapy yesterday for her foot, and that guy's a physical therapist at this doctor's, the Aurora Healthcare or whatever. And I'm like, it's so weird that he's like, I'm going to be a physical therapist, because it wasn't too long ago you just had to hunt and kill. That's what you did. You were a gatherer, which that would have been me. I wouldn't be able to hunt anything. I'm a coward. But, I'd be collecting the berries with Mary and Sue.
Yep.
And we'd be talking about, when do you think the boys are going to be back?
I hope they have a good hunt.
Could you imagine too? Like that, there was one dude that the historians or archaeologists dug up and found bones, and they're like, "Oh, well, I didn't know." What do you call the gay? Home. Home.
What? Homo sapiens?
No.
Homo erectus?
No.
Neanderthal?
No, they were gay. They were like, oh my God, I didn't know these guys this long ago were gay because they put their bones by each other. And they were laying there holding each other, and they could tell that there were two males once they did the research.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, wouldn't it be crazy if your buddy Josh or whatever just buried you next to the other guy that died like years down the road?
It's his little, like, up in heaven, and he's just playing down and be like, Josh, come here. Look where I put your bones. Oh, next to Stinky Larry?
I didn't want to be next to Stinky Larry.
Stinky Larry's so stinky.
Anyway,
yeah, you got your hand on his butt. Come on, let's go get some cupcakes.
It's not funny. Cupcakes.
I don't know. They've never had cupcakes. It's in heaven.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They get to have whatever they want up there, I guess.
Well, anyway, yeah, it wasn't too long ago we were doing that. Now you get to just pick whatever you want. Like, that's a weird thing. Like, there's so many different careers out there. And you know what's scary is if you do pick the wrong one and you stay in it too long, right? There's certain times that you got to make the transition with your gig. Think about this right now. If you're like 42 and you hate your job, and in 5 years down the road, you're going to hate your job even more in 5 years, but then you're going to be 47, and it is going to play a toll on getting that next career, that next move, because I know they don't say that ageism happens, but it can.
Yeah, it doesn't it happens for sure, but like, yeah, you gotta make that decision, because at a certain point you're not switching careers, you're just picking your last job, or you're just starting new jobs.
Right? So it's like you gotta, yeah, and it's just so bizarre that you get to pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to be an engineer. I'm going to be this, or I'm going to be that. And
that would be super scary if you did it and you went to college for it
and hated it.
Like, that's like, for you and I, it's a little different. If we decided to quit this career, we're not still paying on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, paying on a job that you hate. That's like paying on a pontoon you don't use. It's
in
the
different state.
It's the worst.
Or paying on have a house in a different state that your sister's ruining.
That boat thing worked out, though, because he ended up, I can't remember the payment.
He bought it from you, right?
Well, and he was using it through the summer, and he said, I'll split it 50-50 with you. Anybody that rents it on the weekends. And I didn't even get to see any invoice or anything. He just sent me a check one time for like $800.
Nice.
And then I'm like, hey, can you buy this? And he's like, yeah, I'll buy it next year or whatever. And he ended up doing that, which was an awesome thing.
Yeah, that's really nice that he actually bought it, not just been like, yeah, next year I'll pick this thing up and then push it back another year.
Because I think I ended up so stupid because we didn't have the money to do this, but the people that are signing the loans do not care. I think it was $9,000 or $10,000.
Oh my God.
I called the next week.
And tried to bring it back.
I'm like, Angie, I don't want this $220. I can't remember what it was. The bill was like $220. Just saying that. I'm like, I don't want this. And I called them. I'm like, hey, I wanted to return this. And they're like, well, I'm sorry.
Like, what do you want?
Bought it. It was used. You bought it. It's good. And I'm like, well, what if I take it back? He's like, okay. I thought they were going to say, yeah, we'll give you your money back. And he's like, we'll give you $4,000. And I'm like, what?
Well, they got to sell it.
Yeah, so I ended up keeping it. We used the hell out of it for that 3 months until the move happened. I like adding T's.
Even more things, just solidifying that your decision to come here, everything was telling you not to. I mean, even though it was a good thing that you did, but like you just bought a boat.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
You have this payment, you just bought a boat.
I brought my family over. You know, my half sister moved over, and my mom was living over there, and Angie had a job. She was 2 hours away from her parents.
Yeah,
they offered me the same position. It's not like I was going from nights to nights.
Yeah, they were like,
or I'm sorry, like I got afternoons, and I was still going to still do nights. They were you could just stay here and do afternoons.
Yeah,
for $1,000 less.
Yeah,
IXX bill. If it would have been here, I wouldn't have came.
Yeah, the building is what sold it.
The building sold it, and that's why I'm glad we don't, because this is an employee-owned company, and I like that we're cheap here now, especially in the next so many months, because we're fully vested.
Oh yeah, I peed with the lights off today.
Yeah, we're starting to get there, right? Mm-hmm. I'm shutting off lights and yelling at people.
I peed with the lights off, and I've been taking snow for water.
Yeah, you have to, right?
Yeah, because I'm not going to waste that water.
Why are you going to steal? You can steal water?
Free water outside. Just melt it.
And then, when I went into the IXX building, I was just blown away because it felt like real radio. Like it felt like all my peers, the ones that I respect and look up to, like, oh my God,
wanted to work there.
Look at this atrium, and you got bands that come in, and there's
an elevator.
There's an elevator in here, and the studio is pretty dope. And
it was a corner studio, so there's just like 2 out of the 4 walls were window.
Right when I walked out of there, I go, Angie, this is what I want. And it's crazy.
Because you walked in saying, like, I don't want this.
I said we can, when I got to the building, no, I think when I even got to the building, I'm like, I don't know, babe.
Yeah.
I said, baby. Yeah. I don't know, baby. I said, like, baby.
I don't know, baby.
So, anyway, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm glad I was 30. But again, I'm like 5 years immature, I believe. I really believe that. So in reality, I was like...
You were born 5 years early.
Yeah. So, in my head, I'm like 26. I'm still making these terrible decisions. Mm-hmm. It was a good decision in the long run, but as an adult, like right now, no way.
Yeah.
No way would I just pack up everything and leave. And Angie doesn't have a license here. So she had to go and get a license, and she's going through interviews and...
Mm-hmm. At least it wasn't so crazy. Like your mom came with, so it's not like now it's like I'm moving to go put my kid in daycare. Eventually you had to, but
and then my half sister just moved into the house, so she's like, we had to rent her right away.
Yeah,
and then my mom was paying half of the rent for Jody,
and then Jody would pick up the other half.
And we weren't. I don't know if we were having mom pay when we were here. Because she was, no, we were, because we're such terrible kids.
Yeah,
she was paying like $300 or $400 plus paying Jody's rent.
Wait, did she have a job?
No, she collected Social Security and disability and all that.
So all of it you guys took?
Yeah. And then we put her back in her closet. Terrible. Hi, what's up?
Hey, good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Hey, you're telling this story. I mean, it seems like everything revolves around Jake. Is Jake really that important to Jake? Yeah?
Wait, what do you mean? This story is about me, though. You want it to be about Tanner? He wasn't there.
It's his story.
I know, your whole life is about Jake. Everyone has to move for Jake. It's not about anybody else.
No. That is true. I am the chosen one, like my dad said.
Yeah.
Love you, Jake.
Thank you, man.
Your dad said that about you, or he said it about himself, too?
He said it about him.
Oh,
this is where I got it from. Can we talk about Tanner got to be with you? Yeah, we can do that, but we got to get going,
yeah,
and then we'll come back.
Like 75 times, but
there's
people
new
are
listeners.
New.
Nude listeners or new listeners? Nude.
Hey, if you're listening to us naked, just text us.
Yeah, do it.
I'd like to know.
I would too, and then send some pics.
Yeah.
Oh, if
no, we
you're
can't
of
say
age
that. Yeah.
And a woman, a guy too.
Yeah, listen, I'll appreciate a good dong.
Which, by the way, 34 to 30. My half-sister moved over because she was going through a divorce and he was taking the house and they had nowhere to go. Colton wanted to live with me because he hated his family, and so did Cora. And then my mom wanted to move because of my daughter. It really had nothing to do with me. I'm going to be honest.
But then in Milwaukee, when your half-sister came to live with you again...
I was happy at that time. All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, is it Prim?
It's pre-Madonna, I think.
Pre-Madonna. That's how I thought it was. But for some reason, I thought I read somewhere that I'm saying it wrong. And because I when somebody says you're being a pre-Madonna, because we've heard that a few times in this career. Terrible. They're always wrong. So we asked for our own studio. Actually, we never did.
Prima donna.
What is it again?
Prima donna.
Yeah, prima donna, not prima donna. I always thought it was prima donna. It's prima donna.
A prima donna. Yeah, I guess you can pretty much say it anyway.
But I thought it was PRE and then Madonna.
That was an album by Madonna.
Oh, it was?
I'm sure she did that because of the prima donna. Mm-hmm. Well, now I think from now on, we really need to let people know that we're saying prima donna.
Yeah.
Not prima donna.
Prima donna. We'll space it out a little bit. Yeah. And put a little more emphasis on the donna.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Prima donna. 2 different words.
Hey, can somebody call that knows just a quick synopsis of what the hell's going on with Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah.
I mean, I got some facts that I would like to talk about that I was reading.
Yeah.
But my need to know here, and I'm trying to I'm trying to Google this, and I'm trying to find some quick answers of why the hell it's happening.
Yeah.
Was this from long time ago that Putin didn't like, and I would love somebody just to don't look at us, don't judge us.
Yeah.
Don't explain. You got to explain this like we're 4-year-olds. Hi, what's up?
Hi. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, but when am I going to get my podcast from this week?
Well, you got to yell
it's
at
already
Tanner.
Up there. Did you check this morning?
No, I couldn't.
Wow, you look like an idiot now because it's there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hold on. I'll do all the checking for you. Jake and Tanner.
Wow, you seem like a prima donna
now. Hold on, prima donna. Oh, yeah, it's all there, you idiot. Why don't you go do some more drugs?
Oh, boy.
Why don't you go back to the public library and search again?
Why don't you get off that McDonald's Wi-Fi and get you down to...
Get off that White Castle Wi-Fi, get you some McDonald's.
Hey, what's up, man?
You want to know about what's going on with Russia?
Yeah, please. So what exactly happened? What is the argument between Russia and Ukraine?
No argument for the most part. I mean, you got to remember USSR, so they did have it previously.
Okay.
It all started back in 2014 when Russia had the Winter Olympics, and then remember they invaded Crimea, the peninsula kind of to the south. And during that time, they also in the eastern end of Ukraine and took over like some military buildings and stuff, but they called it like a peacekeeping mission. So then they started giving aid and passports and trying to kind of like get these people to like Russia more so that they could take over the country. So now it's been 8 years, and Russia pretty much said that our peace talks have gone and they're not doing anything, so now we're going to come in and do peacekeeping missions, and they think that it's they're calling it like a civil war that they don't want to be part of.
So
Ukraine
are they trying to what do you call that? Demilitarize or whatever? Are they trying to do that?
I mean, they pretty much demilitarized them already, but like Ukraine still says it's part of them because it is.
Okay.
Russia's just kind of going in there. The thing that's probably going to happen next is there's going to be a big explosion, and then Russia's going to blame Ukraine and then go pretty much all-out war. Right. It's kind of Putin's way to retake over the country.
Oh my God, this has got to be so scary being over there. Where are we at? Did Biden say anything? I'm sure he did, and I haven't got to that info. I'm sure it's in here right now. But did Biden? What are we going to do? Are we going to intervene?
I believe we're
just sanctions and stuff.
Yeah, there's sanctions. I'm pretty sure that he said that they're going to have some sort of defense for the Ukrainian people.
Gotcha.
But I know a few other countries have also gotten involved with sending in troops, like the UK, France. They've already started saying that they're going to send people over there to help. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. See you. Last night, Putin gave a televised speech announcing special military operations in Ukraine.
warned the world not to intervene. Hey, this is our thing. Y'all don't need to be over here.
Yeah, don't. It's my ball. You guys can't have it.
Oh, here's Biden. Yeah, he put out a statement vowing, hey, we're going to hold Russia accountable.
Yeah, because they are breaking like some UN laws, like the kind of those laws that everybody kind of agrees to.
Sure.
So
Russia claimed it was only targeting Ukrainian Air Force bases and other military assets, not civilians.
Yeah. But I think the Ukrainian president just declared martial law and also said, like, hey, civilians, you're allowed to fight Russian troops.
Yeah, it was. He declared the martial law, but told people not to worry, and that the U.S. was already mounting international support to help. Mm-hmm. He's like saying, "Hey, man, just if you got some pitchforks or your own guns or slingshots, you can come out."
Yeah, but like, hey, hope everything turns out good.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah, it's not great. That Putin guy, he's a real knucklehead.
Yeah, he really is. All right. Anyway, move on. I just wanted
to we know about
touch on that. Yeah, because I didn't get a thing to do a big deep dive on it.
You know what? Let me check here because I can look at who all listens to our podcast.
Sure. Is it Putin?
Well, we'll see. We'll see if anybody in the Ukraine listens.
Please, and they could be our Ukraine. What do we call those? Correspondent. We can talk about what's going on.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to.
Are you looking into that right now?
I'm looking into it right now.
How long will it take you? Let me play these commercials and come back?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Hey, Jennifer Lawrence gave birth to her first child. I keep forgetting that she's pregnant. She's done a really great job of not being in the news about it.
Yeah, it's probably pretty easy. They were in lockdown for how long, and then she's not really doing any movies while she's pregnant.
Type in her husband's name.
Okay, what how do I spell it?
Cooke.
That's her first name?
That's his first name, Maroney.
Cook Maroney?
Yeah.
What a stupid name. Wait, fiance? How did they have a baby if they're not married?
I think they got married in 2019. That's what it said.
Oh, it says husband here. Okay. Yeah. They have their daughter, or what did they have?
Well, I'm just saying, all I want to know is his looks. Judge him. Is he as pretty to be around our Jennifer?
He's pretty enough to where I understand it, but not too pretty to where he's going to leave her. I think that's a perfect.
That's a good
perfect
thing.
fit for her.
You know how it is. Just like, I can't remember who said it, but when Jude Law slept with the babysitter or the nanny, you can't blame Jude's Jude. Jude's a beautiful man. Women are going to be all over him. Like when you date Jude, you're just going to have to deal with that. But there was somebody, I can't remember who it was, what celebrity said, I would never hire a pretty young nanny.
Yeah, why would you?
It's so sad though. Like, it's just saying, like, yeah, I don't trust my husband. Kind of, right? Isn't that a weird thing?
Yeah, but I guess I'm looking at nannies, and if you're hiring a nanny, you also have money, and if you have money, I don't believe that there's a lot of love in there.
Really? You think the poor people are the ones that are the one? Probably.
Only if they started poor.
Yeah.
If you started together poor and then got rich, well, there's Jeff Bezos.
Well, I asked my wife when we talked about this a while ago. I said, would you hire, a 27-year-old female hot little mama?
Yeah.
Taking care. She goes, no, I wouldn't want to. And I go, why though? I'm not going to do anything. She's like, I don't know. Maybe there's this weird.
We've all seen porn. We know what happens. Those babysitters really take advantage of us.
That's weird. That is very true, but that's weird that she would even, because she knows I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, but still doesn't like it. Doesn't want to be.
How am I at fault here? Would your wife care?
Probably not. Or no, she probably would care. She wouldn't. She probably would be like the same thing, just being like, nah.
Especially if you were the one, you were like, we should hire her.
Can we get Mackenzie or whatever
young names are now?
And I think we should hire her. She's really good with the kids. Be like, why?
But what if she was really good with the kids? Mm-hmm. And then you're like, I'll take her home. Yeah. She's 27.
She drove here. I'll follow her home. We're hiring Olga. Oh, dang it. Not Olga. She always smells like bratwurst.
Text line really quick. Would you hire a good-looking nanny if she was qualified? And she's very pretty.
Yeah, but what? What makes a nanny?
Your husband loves you, but
yeah.
This one, you even go, damn. And then they're going swimming one day.
Yeah. Wait, we got a pool?
Well, I guess
in this life, if we can afford a nannies, we might as well get a pool.
Well, okay, get rid of the word nanny then. Just a babysitter that's like, on the weekends you're going out and helping during summer, whatever. You hire a 24-year-old college.
That she probably wouldn't care about.
She wouldn't?
No, because that's like nobody's there. But when you do nanny, it's usually like she's only there when nobody's there. But when you do nanny, it's usually like, hey, can you watch the kids? And I'm going to get some work done downstairs.
Okay, all right. Well, one of the questions is, can I wear your husband's shirts when you're gone?
Then no.
Yeah,
that's just weird.
Exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, but that's just weird.
So now you're on my side.
I would say no if it wasn't an attractive person. If Olga was like, can I wear your husband's shirts? No. And I'd like you to not leave. That's not even a question you come back from, because I'm not going to be there. She's going to put on those shirts.
It's not the fact that the 27-year-old is more hot, the fact that she could do your wife's job better. What do you mean?
Why would she do it better?
I guess, I'm confused on that one. Explain.
I like this person. I'd hire one just so I could smash her while my wife was gone.
We're not talking about you hiring them.
And also, if your wife's listening, don't hire the hot nanny.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. It would be weird. I think there would be.
Because I wouldn't even think about it. If she was good with the kids and it was just a babysitter, then it wouldn't really be. I can't see.
Yes, you know right away if she was like some 25-year-old hot blonde, you wouldn't be like, damn.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't.
You get a pool right away. You're like, why are you putting an above ground pool?
Digging it out right away.
We need a pool. Like didn't you say you wanted one? Let's
Kenzie,
do this.
do you need any bathing suits? We don't like bathing suits in our pool. The fabrics are bad for the water. And you have to use it too.
And it's posted right here, and you got like a little handwritten. It came from the CDC.
Like
the CDC.
Crude, like a crude hole drawn in it. The camera just sticking right through the hole. Yeah, it's right there. Always face the sign so you don't forget. And also only use the upstairs bathroom.
The one without a door.
Yeah. and the blinking air freshener in the toilet. It's an air freshener. Just don't even really look at it or nothing. Okay, see you later. You like call her. Can you watch the kids today? Cool, yeah, I got the pool all set up and everything. She gets over there and you're like, all right. And you're just sitting there. Drinks and the kids are gone and be like, oh, I forgot. The kids aren't even here.
Well, you might as well. I'll pay you.
Yeah.
Let's hang out. Can you rub some
now she's just a prostitute.
I like this fantasy.
She's a prostitute under my employ. Okay.
Don't mind the blinking air freshener. Yeah, no. I just told Colton. It's funny, these little things that you don't think about. Colton, because I talked about the summer, you're going to have to find sitters and stuff when you guys both have jobs. And he's like, oh, my God. I completely forgot about that. He's like, what does something like that cost? See, we don't have to do that anymore. Thank God that has stopped.
Yeah.
Because that was...
But it just recently stopped, right?
Last year was my first summer that we didn't have to deal with babysitters. Mm-hmm. And here on out, I think we're done. I'm a little... Because it's tough with Piper's age right now. Because she's too old to have one.
But still not old enough to stay alone all day. Or to be responsible for her brother.
All day.
If she was alone,
maybe thinking about like JTX and stuff, she is going to flip if we do get a hotel down there this year, because she's going to be mad. Almost need to just stick her in the hotel room for 2 hours.
You know what's really going to suck?
What?
If Piper decides she wants to babysit, and then you're going to be like,
Dewey's got to go with you.
Hey, Mom and I are going to go out this weekend, so it's just gonna be you two, and be like, sorry, the Sheiks asked me to come babysit for them, and I want to go make money, and you're just gonna be like, nope. Now you gotta pay your own daughter.
No, yeah, I told her I would. I said I'll pay you if she's not gonna babysit. Though that is not her cup of tea.
No, she doesn't want to do it. Not even for money.
No, but I told her, like, once she gets a little older and we say, hey, we're gonna go out, we'll give you some money to stay and watch the kid. Because hopefully that'll stop the calling every 15 minutes and saying, when you bringing candy home? You said you were bringing candy home. What's taking you so long?
Yeah.
You know? We never tell her we're going to go get lunch. We always say, hey, we're going to run to the store to buy you candy. And then she's like, yay!
And then you come home with no candy and be like, they were all out.
They were all out.
Of it?
Sorry.
Yeah, all the candy. It was weird. There was a man with a big red bag, and he was just shoveling it in there. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, we made them.
Well, you've got only like 2 years, and then Dewey's old enough to watch himself.
What do you do? Like, Tim, like 8 years old, you and I were left alone at 8, definitely.
Yeah.
But is 8, it depends on each kid, you know what I mean? I would just hate to keep those two together. Again, at my time, I've seen Baylor and Baylor, like, literally stab each other with,
yeah, but that's boy and boy.
But, well, yeah, nose,
tweezers?
No, pliers, tip nose,
tweezers?
No! No.
Needle nose pliers?
Needle nose pliers. I mean, they were literally like, it was like all of a sudden a sword fight, and they both had them.
I mean, it happens.
But I just can't, I don't know.
Because, like, at that time, you wouldn't pay Piper to watch Dewey if he's,
This
if he's
year, you
11.
mean? Oh, no.
Yeah, no. So she's
No, I'm talking about like coming up this year.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like 8 and 12. I think 12's good enough. But
12's good enough to babysit.
I'm not sure. She was licking crayons the other day, and she
Yeah, but that's not.
asked
dangerous.
me how to put dishes in the dishwasher. She goes, "How do you do
No,
that?"
that's a good question because
Okay.
you can do that wrong.
Well, she didn't know what to do. I go, "Piper, you're old enough to take care of your bowl that she would just leave milk there with cereal." And she goes, "Well, what do I do with it?" I'm like, "Well, dump it out
Where do you dump it?
in our garbage disposal."
Oh, you have a garbage disposal. That's nice.
Yeah.
We dump ours in the toilet because I don't have a garbage disposal.
Does
So-
it remind you every time of puke? If you
Yeah.
dump it in? Yeah,
Mhm.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like weird stuff in my septic tank, but it's cereal.
My younger nanny would likely be more energetic, which would be great with my son. My job is demanding and my butt is tired. Yeah, but is that younger nanny you're talking about a super hot young nanny? Well, young is in obviously like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Huh? Would
Yeah,
you want that?
Do you?
Would he be great with your son and husband?
Ew.
Well,
At
no.
that point too.
You have.
It's always so weird what I end up on.
Anyway,
It always gets really artsy.
too artsy.
Like,
What are you
too
doing?
Artsy.
Sounds like a
then-
Martin Scorsese
And
film.
then I'm thinking about it. I was like, yeah, this is a really slow burn. Be like, wait, it's porn. Why am I sitting through the story? But sometimes I get invested.
get it.
Is that sink ever gonna get fixed?
Here, my son reached an age at 15 when you realize you can't leave them alone again because you don't want them to have friends over without you there.
Oh, that'll be fun because you'll have like 3 years where you can trust. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with this, but like 3 years you can trust them to be alone at home before you have to start saying, please don't throw any parties.
Well, now what's nice, Lo, is you can set up cameras.
Yeah, I have
right?
a Ring camera, so I definitely know.
When you call and go, what are you doing?
Yeah, get all out.
Yeah, like back in
about-
the day, our times, you could,
Get away with it.
hopefully, if you hit it good enough. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's, Piper being 12, I'm hoping at soon they will, Angie and I can get even more freedom. It gets every year, it gets better and better.
Like an overnight freedom would be nice.
Yeah, like this summer she was begging me. She's talking to me to not, because summer school is a thing for kids now, where they're like going a month and a half after school.
Yeah, I fully agree with. I don't think that there should be summers off. To be honest,
Get done with that school. Yeah, because they do get stupid in that summer.
that summer they just get dumb. So switch it to like 4-day school weeks.
Well, my thing is she's begging me not to do it because she's getting to that age now where she can
nerds. She can have fun. She can go.
and a lot of the summer classes are just kind of fun. It's almost, we were using it in the beginning like
it's a daycare.
it's a daycare, but now it's getting to the point. Angie really wants her to do it because they do have the math class, which Piper struggles in, so it can help her throughout that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also go into, I don't know, I feel a little bad because my summers were amazing when I was a kid.
It feels wrong.
A little bit,
It feels
doesn't it?
wrong
But
to
I
be
get
in
what
the
you're
school
saying
when
too.
it's so hot.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you're doing something illegal
Right.
to be in the school like that. But yeah, I do agree. I think they should always go to school because they get so dumb. I mean, at least until Christmas break, you're just playing catch up.
That's very true.
I mean,
Relearning. Let's touch on everything that you learned last year with a different teacher.
yeah.
We gotta go. Jake and Tanner Show.
Looks like we're playing harmonica music.
Is it not working?
I think it works. It's just frozen on that side.
Yeah, okay. Let me just see something. We're having major.
Just try to. Can you delete still or no?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You can't.
Here, let me see if this plays.
Okay. Play. Oh, there we go.
All right. Hi, it's Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning.
No.
Hey, I wanted to take my kids to go see that dog movie.
Dog. Oh, I was like, you got to be more specific, but it's a movie literally just called Dog, right?
Yeah, it's called Dog with Channing Tatum, and it looks really good. People are saying, hey, there's going to be an uptick in buying those dogs. I thought they were just German Shepherds.
No, they're Belgium Shepherds, right?
Belgian Maloney,
Yeah,
whatever, something like that. But they're saying, dude, a lot of these are going to be in the pound because the amount of energy these dogs have and the physical attention and mental stimulation they need is ridiculous.
They use those for police and military. I think that's the whole point, is it's a military dog, but they use those for police and military because they are so smart and so, like, they're constantly getting used then. It's kind of like when people buy, like, border collies. Like, a lot of, like, border collie breeds get, because you don't realize how much those dogs need to be run.
Yeah, no, I got that because I really like those dogs. I like that. I got that.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray. I got a German Coolie. It's basically a cattle dog. She told me they don't shed. I couldn't believe that. That dog shed like crazy. But anyway, yeah, that dog was just...
They're too much. You got to know the right dog for your life.
But I said, man, just go take a test or figure it out. Like, how active are you?
Yeah.
You know, how dumb do you want them?
And be honest.
Yeah, really.
Like, don't be like, oh, well, if I get this dog, I'll run with him. Because you're not going to. Yeah, you can't. You buy these dogs that just, they're so hyper.
This is what I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this spring, this summer. I'm going to actually work more with him. I was working really good. I'm talking about my dog, Dozer. I was working really good with him last year. And then
you were the guy that was walking around with your dog not on a leash, right?
I still do that. I mean, he's got his electric
thing on,
the collar on or whatever. So if he gets, sometimes you need to remind him, not by shocking him, but just the noise or whatever, the vibration, just to snap him out of that, because if other dogs get too close, he has a major issue. Mm-hmm. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Because he can play with other dogs, like around the neighborhood, he's fine. If there's even a new dog that came in, the neighbor got a new dog, and I
think he's racist towards certain dogs.
I really do believe that.
Like, he just doesn't like the look of some of them.
I like how that one stupid place that we take our dog to, that they don't have cameras. Why don't you have cameras when we take our dog there for doggy daycare? Why don't you have cameras there?
Is that the same place that I took my dog? What's it called?
Dogs in Motion.
Yeah, it's the same place. I did my dog schooling.
Yeah, okay,
the
cool.
Training there.
That's what they did to me. They're like, hey, do you want us to train him? We can do that. We'll get one of our dog trainers.
Oh, I had to go in.
No, they said we can do it if you want. And I'm like, yeah, sure, cool. We'll drop him off. And he got to play with the other dogs, and we're going to... Dude, they had him for not even like a half hour, and they gave up It was amazing to me. And they're like, well, he's aggressive. I'm like, yeah, well, and he's not aggressive to all dogs and not at all to humans, but there are just certain dogs that he's aggressive to. Like you said, he's racist.
He's dog racist.
And it's Chihuahuas. Because the Chihuahuas are coming over and taking all his bones. And anyway, I'm not kidding. They were there. They called and they're like, yeah, we can't train him. And I'm like, you're dog trainers. And they're like, yeah, but we introduced another
good dog trainers.
They can't be, because they introduced another dog and he got aggressive to the other dog.
Yeah, but isn't that the evaluation part? Like, that's where you're evaluating, like, oh, okay, this is the problem. He's aggressive towards these dogs. This is what we need to work on.
I don't know what happened with that, man. By the way, he's a boxer, and I've never known boxers to be, and maybe I'm wrong on this. I had another boxer, but he wasn't really around a lot of other dogs.
Does he hate pound dogs? Because you hate pound dogs.
I do, but no.
So maybe that it's because racism is not bred into them. It's taught, Jake.
No, because one stupid woman with her dogs on a leash came up, and we were drinking in the driveway, and I'm like, what are you even doing? What are you even coming up this area? And then my dog went over there, and he got all lippy. And, I took Dozer and took him in, and she was all like, I was trying to be apologetic, and she's like, and I'm like, oh,
Okay,
lady,
settle down.
that's what I was saying. Like, don't come back up to this cul-de-sac. Like, you don't even belong here.
Yeah. Why don't you get your white ass dogs out of here?
Actually, they
You
were
cracker dogs.
They were black. They were black dogs. I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, my dog's not aggressive. He's just
Stupid.
loud. He's dumb and he barks. And it's so annoying, man.
Yeah.
He's so dumb. He couldn't learn. My wife's cousin's fiance, she is a dog trainer. Like she takes in dogs for like 2 weeks. Like that's her whole thing. Like if you want me to train your dog, I'll train your dog. I'll take it for 2 weeks.
Who?
My wife's cousin's fiance.
Is he pretty good with?
She is.
Oh.
Yes. She's
Wait, your wife's
cousin's
cousin.
fiance.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Hello, mamas?
Yes.
Wait, so they're kissing cousins?
No.
You just said
They're
your
not
wife's.
Cousin's fiance.
Oh, I thought your wife's cousin's fiance. That doesn't mean they're cousins.
No.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, man. That's not working. That's not just.
It's two girls and they're getting married.
That's cool, man. I'm progressive.
But she was like, she takes dogs and she trains them. She trained
How much?
Dave's dogs. I don't know how much she charges, but I don't. I've never asked her because honestly, we're family. Just take my dog.
Yeah, that's true. And
but
I'm
like-
basically family now.
and,
I'm like a cousin, a
and-
kissing cousin.
And they also do dog grooming. Like she comes to the house every now and then, and like gives Gus a little bath, trims up his stuff.
For free?
No, we always pay her.
Okay.
She tries to not let us pay her, but we pay her.
What are you paying?
That's my favorite scenario of all time. The no, don't pay me, and then I get to pay you a little less than what it normally would be. Because I don't want to take it for free, but I also don't want to pay full price.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't even do either.
Wait, you don't want to be free?
Well,
or
if she's coming over there, and she was gonna not charge, so be it.
It's a real business. You gotta give them something, right?
Well, they need the experience, man. I've done some stuff for free.
I've done a whole lot of stuff for free.
That's interesting, though. I mean, I would just love it if my dog. He's so alert. My dog is so alert all the time. He can't just chill. Like if the door just rattles a little bit. He's right there, and he's like, "Yeah, should we f him up? Should we?
You ready to fight?
I mean, it's just crazy.
Better
He's
not
like,
be a Doberman.
I mean, he's just so like just everything. He's over here and over here. Like he can't go. Like I see
Lexapro.
Seriously.
Just start putting in his little food in the morning.
I see,
Be real
like,
chill.
there's other dogs that run around the neighborhood, and they're just dogs, and they're probably like your dog. They're just kind of just dorky, and they just
Dumb.
Over here smelling, and like Dozer is very just everything is alert.
All of his muscles are tensed up at all times.
Yes, he'll go play for a minute, and then he just kind of stops and looks around, and he's got to it's crazy how alert
It's
that
loan
dog
sharks.
is.
It's all of his loan sharks. You've seen a boxer's face. All boxers look like they're in
you money?
Yeah, they owe you money, or they just found out how much debt they're really in.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So what do I got to do here? So I am seeing other people that have boxers that say they are a little aggressive to other dogs. Great with kids, great with other humans. I mean, super awesome. But just some dogs, they're not liking.
This is a good question. Is Dozer just aggressive towards dog breeds that are sexier than boxers?
Maybe.
Like where he's insecure. He's like, oh, look at that dog with its tail and its nose that comes out past its eyes.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Get out of here.
We're tail racists in our family. Tails are stupid because they just go up and show the B. They always curve up.
Yeah, but at least
I
there's
hate that.
Not all of them. My dog's tail doesn't curve up.
It's so fun just to see the little knob wag. But his whole butt has to move to show that he's happy. Yeah.
Yeah, at least my dog has a tail that covers its butthole sometimes. Yours doesn't. You just have that thing airing out. It's probably so dry. You have to take Burt's Bees? Oh, dang it. His butthole's chapped again.
No, but it kind
It's
of
dry
covers
out
it.
today. I get it.
That's how we tell the humidity outside.
Chappy. Like, oh, it's so chapped today. Make sure everybody brings lotion. Dozer's got a chappy little butt today. Sucks.
Yeah, I just wish he could relax. Like if I went to the dog park with him, it would just be high alert. He could never go just play with the dog because I'm like, oh, they're gonna fight over politics or racism or something.
Or yeah,
Dozer's gonna throw some slang out there.
You could almost hear him barking the N-word.
Damn it, Dozer.
I'm the first talking dog, and that's what he says. Could you imagine? Because you wouldn't tell it. If my dog started to talk and he was incredibly racist, I wouldn't tell anybody.
You couldn't.
I wouldn't tell anybody.
Because what are you gonna do? You got to put him down. I mean,
yeah, because
he starts riots.
It's like, oh, great. Be like, my dog just wakes me up. It's like, hi, Dad. Oh my God, you can talk. I want to talk to you about how races shouldn't mix. I'm like, whoa. I just don't think that somebody who looks like that and looks like that should ever have kids. And it'd be like, I can't tell anybody that you're this racist.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
This boxer story is interesting because, I mean, isn't there a saying out there that dogs are like their owners because Jake hates people?
You only like certain people.
Yeah, but yeah, I get that. And I do have anxiety.
The boxer is racist. Jake is racist.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. He's barking about the vaccine. Somebody said. I don't know, man. Nobody's helping me right now.
The deep state. Flat Earth. Oh God.
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate. Oh, I can't. I'm not letting him go to the dog park anymore.
I wish. Yeah, I don't even know how to even solve that problem unless I go to it. And I don't want to go do that because that gives me. I know I get anxiety like if there's a bunch of other dogs, and so he's probably picking up on my anxiety just because.
And he's been around dogs his whole life, so this isn't new.
Yeah, I guess what I'm going to do is this summer I'm going to really try working with him and try to make him a frisbee dog. Could you imagine a boxer as a frisbee dog? It'd be the
You
worst.
don't want that to happen.
No, he's jumping on my back and doing flips. No, I'm going to train him a little bit better so like I can the listening. He listens pretty good now, but I want it to be if he's way the hell over there and I say his name, he's bolting back.
Yeah, like sprints back.
Yeah, so like right now there's a radius. There really is, like, if I call him, he'll come, but if he's a little too far away, I'm like, oh, crap. You know what I mean?
He's
like
just out of range.
Just out of range of him carrying.
Yeah, my dog is, he's fat. He's really fat. So he doesn't wander too far because he knows that he has to walk that again. He knows any amount that he walks, he has to walk twice. But every now and then, if he's like, I want to go over there, and I'm like, hey, Gus, get over here. He walks but looks at me to make sure I'm not chasing him. And then I just go, come back eventually, please. He doesn't know.
He has to take breaks.
Yeah, he does. Like I said, I moved his food downstairs, so he had to exercise to get it. And you know what he does now?
He doesn't eat?
He doesn't want to eat as much.
Oh, really?
He doesn't eat as much anymore because he's...
How old is he?
I tell people he's 13. Because then they're like, he looks great for 13, but he's 4. And he looks bad for 4.
Oh, that's funny. All right. I gotta go. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
It's the Jake and Tanner show. Let's see if this is working today. Good morning. Yeah. Remind me never to eat bear. Have you ever had bear?
No.
No.
Heard it's sweet.
Doesn't seem like a super clean animal to eat. Not like caribou. I don't know.
How do caribou live? Do they wash their hands?
I don't know. I just think they're cleaner in what they eat, right? Like wolves. I wouldn't want to eat a wolf either because they just devour everything.
Yeah, but bears mainly feast on berries.
Yeah, but they seem like, dude, they got parasites. Bears have nasty parasites, and it's just hanging around their butt area.
Well, don't eat the butt.
Dude, look at this. Because I just pulled
my generation, we have to.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big thing. You guys have shirts about that.
Yep.
I need to show you this because this is like for like these I don't know what it's called, but the wolf parasites or those bear parasites. It's some large name, but if it gets into your body, you're a different host, so it doesn't know where to go. So it'll like want to go to your brain or your spinal cord. It can really F you up. Or, dude, have you seen these? Or your eyeballs.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
Dude, oh my God.
Yep, that's it's not as fun as you think it would be to have a parasite in your eye.
Oh my God, look at that. Nasty. Yeah. Like there's like 8 of them in this side of this eyeball and they're long.
I assume pretty much every animal has the opportunity to have those. You just got to cook them, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you got to cook them a little bit more. I don't know. I think
you just got to get them to that one temperature. What is the temperature to kill things? It's like 160 some degrees. I can't remember.
Or maybe it's different with every meat too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They
there is a temperature that kills all bacteria.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm watching Angie and I. Well, the reason I said caribou is because they hunt caribou a lot in Life Below Zero. So like I don't know. That's the reason I said caribou. But this one guy that lives there. Tell me if this is interesting to you at all. Okay. He came from Vermont.
Okay.
He grew up in Vermont. Mm-hmm. At like 19 or 20, he goes and lives in the woods for a summer.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, that has no interest in me.
Sorry, he quit school at the age of like 13 or 14.
This all makes more sense now. Yep. Now I get it. Okay, go on.
And he lives in the woods for a summer and falls in love with it. Gets a plan
with what?
Woods.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then he gets a plan like I want to move to Alaska. Okay, and he decides to move because I did a deep dive because I'm like, how do you get land out? Like, what is he doing? So what he did is
like
for
realtor?
10 years he saved money. I don't know if he was living very cheaply and saving as much money as he could, and he got he decided to get his pilot's license because he wanted to become a bush pilot and be like a taxi service. Like if you're going hunting, I'll take you out here.
Yeah.
So when he gets to Alaska, he buys an acre of land for $6,500 in Fairbanks and ends up putting up a tent. And then he puts up like a little shack. So you know the people around town, because he was at the edge of town, they're like, oh, the weirdo lives, the Glenn lives. Or maybe it's a normal thing to live like that there. I don't know.
I don't know. Only an acre?
Yeah, only an acre. And then he ends up saving money for 4 years. He buys a small bush plane, realizes if he wants to live in the bush, he can't be a pilot because he needs to do that over and over. Mm-hmm. So he ends up selling that, but he found while he was flying, found a place that he wanted, and he literally walked out there and put up a site. But apparently, because my big question always was, can you just go out to Alaska and just say this is mine?
And I just don't think you can.
I don't think you can either.
Yeah.
And you get yearly permits, and his is like a 5-year cabin permit over there, so he pays that, I think.
Isn't there like a weird law, like if you maintain property for 7 years, it just becomes yours?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's got to keep, like in 5 years his contract's up and he's got to pay it again to live out there on Alaska's land.
It's probably state land or whatever, right?
Probably,
yeah.
But he gets to put a cabin up by this lake. Dude, those people are wild out there. He like was telling a story on the show or whatever when he was getting attacked by wolves, and he goes, "That never happens." And he says,
"It happens at least once."
Well, and he says the wolves over there are never as. There was 20 in this pack, and he's like, "There's never that many." Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. Like I've never been chased by wolves back to my cabin.
Yeah, that would just that's nightmares.
He brought his family out there. He'd bring his kids.
He has a wait a damn
divorced now. But him and his kids lived out there for 15 months. Him and his wife and kids living in that little shack when they were little.
Oh, and you know what doesn't surprise me? That he's divorced.
She probably was like, yeah, I thought this was just a thing that would get out of your system, but
Yeah, I thought this could be like our cabin. You want to stay here?
Yeah.
Go poop in the bucket.
that's what he does.
Yeah. And you spread it around your land so wolves don't want to come by. Not because of the smell, because nobody wants to be by the poop guy.
Well, the wolves, after they chased him, he ran back into his cabin, and he's like, they went back out on the ice to go eat their bear or caribou or whatever it was, moose. And he's like, well, I got to kill these things. I got to try killing them, or they own the land.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to go out there and start shooting them and run back to his cabin like 3 times because they're trying to eat him.
Flipping campers.
Who? What?
That guy. Just going out there, just shooting them and then hiding.
Oh, campers like Fortnite, I got you. He walked 60 miles to his land. He has to park and walk 60 miles.
60? No.
Yeah, he has to park and walk.
No. 60?
Yeah.
How long is that going to take you?
It's got to take forever, and he brings a backpack in his tent.
Okay, because a jog is like 10 miles an hour, right? That's a jog.
Probably.
So say, what is an average walk? About 2 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Probably, if you're just walking?
Yeah. Well, Google will tell you how long it'll take if you're walking. 60 miles. Like, that's like walking back to your house. How long? You put it in your Siri. Say, how long would it take me to walk home?
Oh, God.
I mean, you probably can do it in...
Can I switch to walking? It doesn't even let me switch to walking.
Just ask Siri. Or will she not know? How long would it take you to walk to Coleman?
How long would it take to walk to Coleman?
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Matt May. No problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't ask Siri things.
Walk to... Let me see if I can do it. I'm just going to type it in. 52 hours.
Days!
Yeah,
Over 2 days!
Yeah, it'd take you a few days to get to your campsite, but
Why
you're going
do
to
you
stay there
leave?
for months.
Can't get a little closer? Get a car that can go a little closer.
You can't. You can.
Why? Is there a
can't-
wall?
No, but I mean, I guess you'd get a 4-wheeler or something.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Cut that.
the terrain would be probably crazy. Probably be a hassle to try to take a 4-wheeler to his little lake.
Yeah, I would try to figure it out. Even if I
Drop
had to,
me off of a plane.
Yeah,
I'll just try to jump into my little pond.
even if I could only take the 4-wheeler halfway.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it halfway.
and then just
And
leave it there.
and then I park it there. I build a little structure where I park it. And then I walk 30 miles, not 60.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
this guy he dropped out of school at 13. He ain't thinking like that. He's like, well, this is where the road ends.
I love that show, man. I would love to. Man, that'd be hard to live like that the rest of your life. Because, I mean, it's work all day. All day long is work. He said he got real close to starving to death. So he just couldn't find food. And then he started getting really weak to even go out hunting. He said he got a little scared. And that's when he went and took a wolf's find. They killed something. And he went over there and scared him away and started eating it. Doesn't it sound wonderful?
No.
You like Aldi pickup?
I don't even. Yeah, let me take my pickup, my internet,
Sure.
my heat. Snacks. I like snacks.
It's so different, man. Like he has
Seems
a
awful.
satellite phone. But he said when he saw people for the first time, because this was before a producer flew in for the TV show, and he was just out there for 15 months, and he was emailing back and forth when he was back in Fairbanks, and said, well, the producer's like, I'll come out during this time. And within that week or whatever they decided on, he flew in and landed on the lake there that he lives right by. And he said he hasn't seen a person in 15 months. So what are you doing with your kids? You can't have any relationship with your kids. But he said it was amazing to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
He says it's beautiful out there to be alone and everything, but it can play. It can.
Do you think when the producer landed on
He
one
started
of
trying to make love to him.
those It's like a dog that you pulled off an ottoman, just air humping for a while. No, do you think when the producer landed in that hydroplane, he was like, I got my pilot. I should have bought one of those.
Yeah, why didn't I do that?
Ah, God. Can you leave the plane? No, you want to leave? Yeah, me too. Well, I just don't got the energy to walk back to my car. I ate some leftovers from a wolf today. The guy just grabs out like a Quest bar, like a protein bar, and he's like, this is my third meal. Be like, that would be enough to feed me for a whole week.
I want to see how much this guy's net worth is really quick.
14 bushes. I don't know. How do you even... some deer pelt?
Because, the show actually pays you. Okay, well, this guy, it says right now he's worth $500,000. So the way he's living, that'll last him and his kids' if they all decide to live like that.
I don't think your kids will decide to live that way.
Dude, look how unhappy his wife looks in this picture. She looks miserable.
And look at him. He looks exactly what I thought he was going to. He looks identical to what I thought he would.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to die one day and just nobody's going to know.
That's what he said. He said it's really dangerous because if you just trip and fall and you just can't walk, that's just your life now. And you just are dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to die one day from starvation or something. And
he's 6'5". Damn. Anyway, I want to know, I would love to know how much the show actually pays you to do that, because they do get a chunk of change for that, and I think it's pretty good.
I know that like I think the Atz family, like,
oh yeah, dude.
They in their first couple of seasons did not get paid a lot. It was like $1,000 an episode or something like that. Which is like, oh dude, $1,000 an episode just for one thing, just living your life, and be like, yeah, but there's only 15 episodes. They only got $15,000 that year.
They're very wealthy.
They're
a
on their own
family, yeah. Sue Akins gets paid $4,500 per episode. This is what this says. That's a girl on there. So they're making a couple $100,000 a year.
Well, how many episodes are they running?
Well, it says here per episode and $200,000 per year to star in the show.
Oh,
so
okay.
She on top of that, so she gets $4,500 per year, and we're giving you a base of $200,000.
We're going to pay you $200,000, and then we'll also pay you. Say they do, how many episodes is a season?
Not sure. Like 10, 12, something like that.
So she gets she makes $250,000 a year.
Dude, for people like that and the way they're living.
But like, why even give them that much?
They don't need it.
They don't want it.
They don't want it. But it'd probably be nice for them for backup in case if they do have to go buy dog food to pay the dog sled, those people that do the dog sledding, to pay for dog food to feed them would be ridiculous. But if you didn't get fish that year to feed them or something, or that month, that would help out. Yeah, because you're right, Lo. They're sure not using any of that money for any of their house stuff. They are not materialistic people whatsoever.
Yeah, and they don't even want that kind. Because if they wanted it, they wouldn't go live out there. I bet you that was some of the easiest negotiating of all time.
Probably, sure.
Yeah. And this is what we're willing to pay you, and they probably would have doubled it if she had asked, and she's just like, yeah, that's fine.
Or the camera just kind of pans over behind the scenes, and they've used that money to live in this beautiful house right next to their shack.
Massive mansion.
It's got like all the running water and toilets.
Yeah, there's a fountain.
Just material. There's a pool table, and
big pool table.
Yeah.
TVs on every wall. There's a little sauna.
That's where they go poop.
Yep.
That's their pooping house.
Oh, that's just the outhouse.
It's the outhouse. Built it last year.
Mm-hmm. It's not that great. Some of the trim isn't on yet. So
what does that mean? So what? I don't have trim right now in my house.
Trim on mine either. I've half plastered my ceiling, and I don't know when I'm going to do it.
I just told my daughter, I'm like, hey, how are you doing without? Well, yesterday I said, how are you doing with the closet door situation? Yeah. Because we don't have them.
Mm-hmm. Like, we don't have one on V's either.
I'm like, do you need it? Yeah. Like, I mean, just throw some trim up there, or do we even need trim? I gotta get going on this, man.
Nah. Just ask Piper, hey, have you ever wanted to use a nail gun before?
Yeah, just don't hit your nails. She'll love it.
Yeah. Just give her, like, don't shoot it at your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And just put it up.
Don't shoot it at your brother. All right, it's Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Hey, did you see Earth 2? Did you hear about this?
No.
You got to Google this, man.
Or is this something I can't Google? Do I need to like duck go it?
No. You can do it. It is a weird thing. Here. It is a website that lets you trade virtual land with real money. Thousands of people are flocking to this thing, man, as an investment opportunity.
Oh, the metaverse.
It's like the metaverse, yeah, and it's the Earth 2. Yeah, maybe it's the metaverse. I don't know what the hell
It says join the metaverse.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, maybe this is how you join, Tanner. You can't ever figure it out.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the metaverse is. It scares me.
So you can buy a tile for very cheap, and then other people can bid on your tile. So the more tiles you buy, the more land you own in this virtual reality. And then if people want that land, they'll ask you, well, if you bought it for whatever it is, I don't know how much the land is.
I'm trying to look.
It's weirdly bizarre, and it's got to be some kind of weird scam, right?
U.S. tile, I don't know. No, it's probably not a scam, but it's stupid. Like, in my opinion, I think it's dumb to buy this land. But hey, you and I in 10 years might be like, dude, we should have bought land.
Right. Are you,
how do I buy land?
I don't know how it works.
Okay, I'm trying to stop telling me the resources that it has.
Anonymous just bought one tile. Anonymous just bought 155 tiles in Papua New Guinea.
Oh, Anonymous just bought 300.
Dude, you could buy Fredonia. I could just do one little tile, boom, nobody's gonna want that.
Oh, let me see if Coleman's available. So it's just the Earth? Like it's like there's nothing different. They just took Google Earth and then sectioned it out and like you can buy this.
Yep, that's all it is. But I don't know how to buy it. We should just see what happens.
I'm
and how
on
much
Coleman now.
Okay.
Oh, and nobody owns these tiles.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hunt land. Get some hunt land up there for the metaverse. I wonder how much this guy has made.
Probably gonna buy all these tiles. Why is it called Hope City?
Wait, how are you buying tiles? Are you clicking on them right now?
Yeah, I'm clicking.
How are you clicking?
I'm clicking.
How?
I'm just clicking.
I'm just all I have is the hand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you actually like highlighting them?
Yeah. And then
how much is it?
Details. Coleman. It's for me to buy all of. It's about $7 a tile in Coleman. So for me to buy the whole town, would be about $5,000.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just didn't know if you've heard about it.
No.
I
have not heard anything of this.
Anyone who buys into Earth 2 is an idiot. Yeah, probably.
I mean, probably, most likely. Or we'll say the same thing that, did you just miss out on buying into Bitcoin in 2010?
Hey, did you ever hear anything about also the Tesla phone?
I have heard things.
Because I heard that's getting closer and closer. Apparently, what they were saying now was when this thing happens, they said it's going to be like super indestructible.
Yeah.
They said also you know how he's trying to get that Neuralink in people's brains?
Yep.
Saying that's going to be connected to your Tesla phone, so you're going to be able to control your phone with just your brain.
Yep. Yeah.
Take phone calls, take texts.
Yeah, this thing is really ambitious. For what, like, they want, like, you'd be able to change the color of it because of the paint that's on the back, just like the click of it. It's solar powered. It's got the most.
I think that would give some competition to Apple because right now I do because millennials or not millennials, Generation Z look at Elon Musk like he's a god.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, because right now, if you're below 35 or above 35, you're most likely got an Android phone. Like literally all of my friends that are older in my neighborhood, they all have Androids besides Chic. And I think when you're a little younger, you only go iPhone. So I think iPhone really has no. Once they stop making phones, different phones, where it was cool to go get your own phone. You're like, well, I'm going to go get that phone because of the unique setup on that. When they all became the same, I feel like iPhone Am I wrong on this? Is iPhone like, or is it 50-50?
It is. So on a worldwide stage, it's probably about 50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's going to, at one point, just be Apple when all the boomers and everything die out?
No, there are so many diehards. And China is really big on Samsung, Huawei.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They don't like Apple over there because you can do more.
And they're smarter.
Yeah, they're smarter phones. They just do more.
That'd be interesting though if Tesla did do that, because what other phone? Nobody's ever even tried anything.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, besides like I only know Apple and Samsung really.
Yeah, I mean there are a few other ones, but yeah,
which ones?
It's not. Well, you still have LG out there. Motorola's still making their phones. Like I said, you've got Huawei. That's a thing. OnePlus. That makes Android phones.
I guess I've never even
Google Pixel phones. There's a lot of companies, but they're all under the Android umbrella.
Yeah, right.
That's the real thing, is that you have two operating systems, and that's what you need to choose from: the Apple operating system and the Android operating system. So
yeah, I'm all weird in my house. You know, I got PC.
Yep.
And I got Google Homes. Yes. I got an iPhone. I'm not like just all one thing.
Yeah, it's like you're almost going out of your way to make everything not connected. It's like you want to be connected, but you don't want all of your connections to be connected.
Okay, I don't think you guys know many people under 35. Well, Tanner does. Tanner's only 30. I know nobody. To be honest, I only know you.
And Colton.
Oh, and Colton and Jen.
Yeah, he's still in his 20s. What are they into?
They only have iPhones.
Yeah. Well, they just work better.
I don't know any, but again, I don't know a lot of younger people, but all the younger people I know only have iPhones.
Because they work better. They're just better for what they are.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If Tesla came out, I wonder if it'd be like, I want to try that because, Elon Musk is my god.
But it depends on the operating system.
Yeah,
is he making his own operating system, or is it just going to run Android?
I don't know. But I mean, man, if you're hooking it up to your brain, if that came out right at the same time, hey, you get this phone, plus we're going to hook this into your brain.
Man,
I think the youngins, because, you're only a spectator of death, you don't think any bad thing could happen, so you'd be like, yeah, I put that in my brain. Yeah. LG stopped making phones, somebody said. Really?
Yeah, they should.
Google Pixel, that has got to be marketed for people over 40, right?
The Google Pixel phone is such a good idea for a phone, right? So what it basically is so Android's made by Google, the operating system Android. And the reason why Apple works so well is because Apple makes its own operating system for certain hardware.
Right.
Like, people don't need to try to make hardware that caters to an operating system. So Google making their own phone just seems like it would be a really good idea, but at its core, it's still an Android. It's not as easy. Their cameras, though, on the Google Pixels are phenomenal.
That's their selling point?
Their whole selling point is that it's, the smoothest Android you'll find, and its camera is unbeatable.
Yeah.
It's so good. Well, like I said, it'll all depend on if they're going to make their own operating system. And if they do, they best make it as close to Apple's as possible. Because they're trying to make their own ecosystem, because they're like, oh, use this with your internet, because they're doing that Starlink that everybody wants. So internet will be great on it. Their cars, like if you have a car, like now you just need to have your phone on you and your car works and you can recall your car anywhere you are. So it's not all just about this anymore. It needs to be a part of a bigger ecosystem now. That's just what everybody wants. It's like when you buy your smart devices, you always make sure, does this work with Google or Alexa?
How old are you, the person that said I love my Google Pixel? Because I remember a girl one of Angie's friends, she was going to a Brewers game with us, and she's like, sorry, I'm late. I had to go get a new phone. I'm like, oh, what'd you get? And she's like, I got the Google Pixel. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, she switched over, and I'm like, but she's at the age where we got to customize, it's like, oh, this is different. Maybe I'll just try this Google Pixel over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people would buy it. It's so weird when people are like, oh, I'll just I'll get an Android. Just get an Apple. You went from Android to Apple. It's just an easier phone to use.
Speaking of Apple, Appleton Airport.
my God, you're still.
That's years of experience right there.
I learned something every day. I'm still learning, man. 30 years old, still learning.
Faster, easier, more convenient, giving you more time for what really matters. That's spending time with the family or yourself. Or get on that vacation quicker. Why? Why can you get on that vacation quicker?
Because it's in Appleton.
Yeah.
Because it's Appleton Airport. It's more convenient. You're not taking 3 hours to drive to Milwaukee or 2 hours or 4 hours to drive to Chicago. You're here.
That's right. Short walk to the gate, ATW Express Park, no long TSA lines. Like you were saying, it's not that big of a deal when you're going. I mean, you can handle it. You're like, you know what? We're excited about vacation. We can drive 3 hours, no big deal. But man, when you get off that plane on your way home, you just want to be home.
Yeah, so you land into Chicago, and it's cold, your car's cold. You got to walk really far to get to it, and then you've got 4 hours until you get home. You don't want that.
Terrible.
Just do Appleton. They have all the same direct flights that you want to take anyway. You want to go to Orlando, Florida. You want to go to Arizona, Georgia, any of those states. They have direct flights that go there.
It's really super convenient, super easy, and we're talking about Appleton Airport. Hey, a huge advantage to working with Kelly Davies Homes team. They're a great group of highly trained and, more importantly, super fun agents because they have a team. They are a team, and they can get buyers into seeing these homes very quickly, which is critical in this highly competitive market. Now, we're talking about Kelly Davies Homes team right there over there in Landro Realty. The Kelly Davies Homes team has helped over 1,000 families in the Fox Cities, Green Bay, Oshkosh successfully buy and sell homes over the last decade. They cater to the client's schedules. If there's a home you'd like to see at 8 p.m., they'll get you in there. Maybe you can only see homes on a Sunday. No big deal to Kelly Davies. They're gonna make it happen for you. They got professional interior designers that work closely with you to offer the sellers the best advice in furniture placement, decorating, staging when needed prior to listing, and they stage the sellers' homes with no additional cost. Their homes are selling for about 70% more money and faster than the average agent's listing as a result of the service. Kelly Davies Homes team, Landro Realty. no. I forgot to put my tuna in a bag in the fridge. It's just sitting in my bag. I'm just going to be eating some warm tuna here soon. Is that good? From a bag? I love that tuna from a bag. I'm going to say it again, tuna from a bag.
Have you ever seen the chicken in a bag?
No, that sounds great.
It is. It's not bad.
The problem with the Aldi tuna that I'll do, but it's really...
That it's 90% dolphin. Are you dying?
Whew.
Are you dying? Are you hung?
I got to start eating. You just got to get through this next few weeks to look good in my bikini, man.
You just too hung right now?
Oh, too hung. Having a thing. I need like a banana.
I'm not that hung. I mean, I could eat, but it's not like I'm super hung.
The tuna with the bag and the I need to eat. Not doing well. The problem with the Aldi tuna in a bag is juicy. Like you could drink the tuna juice from the bag.
I can't. Everything about tuna makes me want to vomit.
Can I eat it? Because you would smell it.
No.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah. Go throw it in the fridge now.
I can't make it.
Go throw it in the freezer. Then it'll be really cold.
Yeah. I don't know.
Does it need to be cold? Is it kind of like drinking a Hams? Like where it's like, oh, I'll drink Hams, but it needs to be ice cold.
I don't know. It'll probably be a little warm. That's okay, Lo. I should sit on it like a mother hen.
Well, now you want it hot?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Hot. Oh, it's like people at Subway that get a tuna sub. One, what are you doing? And then you want to get it toasted?
Oh, the tuna?
Yeah.
I'll do that. I don't do that at
You
Subway.
toast
tuna? I have ate it.
Like toasted tuna?
Warm tuna. No, cold bread, warm tuna.
What? How do you get the bread cold?
Well, I put it in the freezer.
Man, why do all of our grandparents and parents think that putting things in the freezer, like everything needs to go in the freezer?
I don't know. Do you want to answer this?
It's just 3430.
Yeah, I don't feel
it's
like
3430. He's about to make a joke about hung or
tuna,
about tuna or something like that. 3430, you hit your cap. I'm capping you out 3 calls a day.
It's terrible.
We got to cap you out.
If we had a producer, they would not let you through.
You would call twice. You would call once.
Once a day.
And they would ask you to tell the story first, and then they would decide.
Mm-hmm. That's how it usually works. But we're too poor to afford one. Yeah. And when we even get one, we don't even have a room for.
No, we don't have a room for call screening.
Mm-mm.
We had. Remember when they were like, "Oh yeah, it's back." Like, the other side of the building.
You want them there?
You want them there? They can't even. We can't even talk to them.
Speaking
they would literally be sitting in there waiting for a call.
You'd just be sitting in that room. Oh dear Lord! And it would be only 3430.
And be like, "Hi, Brian. I gotta tell a guy something." No.
Hey, speaking of this bikini here, these people are the worst. This girl's the worst. I could never go to one of those coffee bikini places. I'd feel so
aroused
and
I
they're judging
hate being
me.
horny and drinking coffee. It's not natural. It's not the way God intended coffee to be drank.
Weird that they have those. I mean, it's America, so it's fine.
It feels like a London thing.
I'd be so sad too if my daughter. I'm like, oh, you got a job you're at work in a coffee place. That's great. What are you wearing? Why are you wearing that? You guys going swimming or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
This is a uniform?
Almost worse than being a prostitute in a weird way.
No, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say being a prostitute's still worse.
I don't think so. I think you're getting pervier guys. You don't know what you're getting. Like when you're a prostitute, they're going to tell you, can I lightly choke or hit you or whatever it may be. But you don't know their weirdness. So you're just getting some weirdos.
They're ordering a prostitute, so I think there's an inherent level of weird.
Well, I think a lot of people would do it if it was legal.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then I think it would be, okay, are we talking about Las Vegas prostitutes where it's you need to wear a condom? We're getting tested.
That's kind of what I was going.
You're not thinking Milwaukee prostitutes.
Or Fredonia when they were there for a minute.
Yeah, so that's okay. Then yes, no.
Yeah, still, I'm trying to justify something that's probably
still it's sex work.
But wouldn't it be a little sad? That's one of the jobs where it'd be like, okay, there's plenty out there, especially nowadays.
Yeah, but
don't you want to just go work at Dunham's?
Yeah, but
that's what you need.
But if
any
you work
place
there,
should have women in bikinis, even at Dunham's.
So yes, somebody said you should all nursing homes should just be hot people wearing barely any clothes.
If you work at a nursing home and you're a female, do the older guys constantly try touching you? Because you hit an age as an older guy where you go,
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do? I'm about dead.
Yeah.
We can see, call cops.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yeah,
They
I
treat
mean,
me
yeah.
better in the police station.
Yeah, they don't steal from me in the police station. And I'm blind.
I'm just wondering, I bet you
it's constant.
well, Jen, Colton's wife, was going into that or had to do that for part of her gig. Or Angie, one or the other. They had to go into a nursing home and do that as part of whatever they were going to college for, one of their classes, get some hands-on experience, if you know what I mean. And they had to give a sponge bath. And they said almost every older man would get aroused when.
Oh, for sure. I know I would.
And they weren't embarrassed. They were
No,
just
why
like,
would you?
honka, honka.
Yeah.
Or old man stuff.
Yeah. Do they go honka honka a lot? I don't hang around a lot of old men.
I feel like they go honka, honka and say
It's-
doohickey. Doohickey's their thing.
Honka honka my doohickey. Look at my doohickey.
You're not always touching, but their mouth has no filter, I bet.
Oh, yeah, but that's any old person.
I bet you they're like, don't send back that colored woman back here again.
Yeah, they
Oh, I bet you. I bet you they're super racist.
There's probably a ton of racism. Do you treat the racists a little worse? You gotta, right? Like you let their Jell-O get a little bit too much water on the top.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's so nasty.
Wait, that's
Dude, this is-
nasty to you, but you're gonna go eat tuna out of a bag that you got from Aldi that's just been sitting in your backpack. You're like, oh, but
Dude, I got the
but
spicy
Jell-O,
kind, though.
but Jell-O water,
I
yuck.
just don't like the texture of the Jell-O. Is it hard or is it soft?
It's Jell-O.
It's like a
There's always room for it.
yeah, that's true. And and Cosby, he loves it.
Yeah, Jell-O pudding pops. I don't even know what that is.
I was sexually harassed. I don't either. To be honest.
Well, Jell-O's a brand.
Yeah, right. But what
And
are
Jell-O
pudding
makes
pops?
a pudding.
Oh, okay, thanks, man.
I think it's just cold pudding.
I was sexually harassed all the time when I worked at the nursing home, even when I was just a volunteer in middle school. Yeah, they don't know ages. When they're older, when they're 85.
No, yeah, they don't. Everybody's younger than them. Everybody's younger than them.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Everybody you walk into that is watching over you, they're younger than you.
Oh, this woman said, no, I mean sexual filter. They're old most of the time. I brush it off what they say. Oh, they don't touch, but they'll say like a nice can's a honka honka.
Yeah,
doohickey.
which once again, not surprising. I was got dinner last night, and there was a dude across, old guy. He had like one of the breathing tubes on, and he was just talking with his family when the last time his doohickey worked, and how often he still gets it.
He was just saying it?
Yeah, just at the
Wait.
dinner table.
Oh, he wasn't in a nursing home.
No.
Okay.
That's what I said. That's all old people.
Yeah.
It's not just nursing home
Oh,
old
right,
people.
right.
All old people like to tell you about their doohickey.
That's I just have such a fear because I don't have a lot of family. I only have these two kids. And if my, wife goes, that'd be terrible because I've been with her for so long. So there's going to be a depressing stage. And if my kids don't love me, that's why I'm doing everything I possibly can to be a good dad. So much so they remember. Hopefully one of them remembers so I don't just get beaten to death and treated terrible in a nursing home. I'm trying to get my finances right so I don't get my stuff stolen from me in a nursing home.
Yeah, you
Hopefully I
wanna
can
go to,
afford one of those good ones.
You don't want to go to a nursing home. You want to go to a retirement community.
That, right? Where just the STDs are just riddled all over the place. They're on the walls. You can't even touch the walls because there's so many STDs.
I can't wait. Me and my brother-in-law were just talking about this too. Everybody's dreading going to the nursing home. We're like, I want to move in at 50. Like, somebody takes
me up,
care.
man.
No responsibilities
Yeah.
anymore, and everybody just wants it. And think about it this way: 50, you're the young buck in there, man.
Wasn't there there's a
Get those
girl
Susan
on
Sarandon
TikTok that she accidentally wound up in a retirement community because
Yeah,
there was
she's
an
30. She's 30, and she lives in a 55 and up community.
How did she end up getting that?
I don't know.
But
I think
she loves it.
I saved that TikTok and I show it as like this is what I wish my life was.
Because what is she's like? She knows that she's really good friends.
She's
with
good friends with all of her neighbors. She's like, my neighbor texted me and said that she made a homemade baguette. So I went upstairs and we had some of that. And then we were having a party today. So everybody brought their own food and dishes to pass. And then she was like, we went out to the beach. It's like on the beach. So when I think she moved from out of state and she saw it and she applied and they let her have it. And it's on the beach. She was like, a bunch of my other neighbors are talking about bifocals. Not much I can add to this conversation. So I walked away.
That's awesome. It's weird when if you have a good, it's weird that you put your parents in a home when maybe some of them want to go into a retirement community. They get friends. There's a lot of activities and stuff.
And it also depends on the amount of care that they need.
But, right, that is a big one. But it's also because me having my kids, I would always have them stay with me.
Yeah.
And figuring out the care, I'd do as much as I can, hire somebody here, or I don't know. I would never send them off to just go die. And it's terrible if you can't afford, if the parents didn't do their fine. The worst thing you can do is literally leave, or when you get older, where they have to worry about money to take care of you. That is the worst thing to do with your kids.
Yeah.
You should be able to, okay, if you're not going to take care of me, I'm going to get, I set this aside so I can go over here and you don't have to worry about it, because that's to be a burden, especially after death, to be a burden if you got to deal with all that. You need to do
like
stuff.
if you got Parkinson's or like dementia or something like that, and you're there most of the time, but you're not.
Right.
And say Angie has left you for a
dentist.
And the dentist named Dennis.
He's balding a little bit, but he
that's
has a
fine.
yacht.
Yeah, but that's fine. She rubs sunscreen on the top of his head.
He doesn't drink 14 beers on a Saturday.
No, and then try to gaslight her into saying, no, you drank also 14 beers. I think that was you.
Yeah, that was definitely you.
Yeah, and I got sick. I'm not hungover. It's a flu of some sort.
Up in my neck, wrong.
I got beer flu. But then it's like, and I think a lot of old people don't want to live with their kids.
Maybe, but
like they want that. They still want to grasp onto their independence. It's like, oh, I don't want to.
I don't know. My old man said, just promise me that you won't put me in a home. That's what he would always say. Like, because I don't think a lot of them want to. Again, if you can afford the retirement community, is great.
See, I hear that just please don't put me in a home. But it's usually followed up with, if I get that bad, kill me.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
That's what my family says. Like, oh, if I get like that, and it just kill me. None of them are like, I would like to live with you.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It would be
it'd be nice.
It's crazy that you can just get rid of your parents, even though they took care of you so long. You're like, I'm too busy.
I'll
come visit you once every couple weeks.
That's the messed up one. If they don't really need help. Like, they don't need like medical help where they need all of their, like, they can't go to the bathroom by themselves or stuff like that. And it's just like, I want you to live here because I don't want you to live
there.
Like,
oh, right. I see what you're
saying.
saying.
You're going to go live over there because I can't have you live here. I don't want to be quiet.
It's weird, man, getting older, too, because I think unless you're a prominent actor and you retired, like, nobody cares about what you have to offer anymore.
No.
You become pointless in a weird way when you get to...
You're on your way out.
Yeah, when you're older, like, anything you say, nobody cares about unless you had some kind of really fantastic job and you made a ton of money.
Mm-hmm. Maybe your obituary in the paper will be a little bit bigger than others, but...
You're just
You're forgotten. Yeah. We're all forgotten eventually. We're all just goo that eventually just goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just goo with electricity flowing through it. Just a lot of goo.
Well, we got to the goo from talking about this bikini coffee place. Do you want to hate her?
It started with your damn tuna.
Oh, maybe it did. And some reason we started talking about this woman.
Well, I think we all know the connection there.
She's talking about, not only are you going to hate her because she's bragging about expensive gifts her customers give her, which that's a weird thing. That's a weird, lonely guy thing. I'm going to buy you a TV because then you'll love me.
The people with their Amazon wish list, those make me upset. I want to do it.
Dude, let's do it.
I would love to do it. No, we can't.
Yeah, hell yeah, we can.
We can't.
Oh, I'm going to do one.
Well, you can't do one. It's got to be a show one.
Oh, well, let's do one.
What are we putting on it? You going to put your bike on there right away?
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Listen to her. You're going to hate this woman, okay?
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're the worst.
Good.
You're the
Yeah.
worst. You're probably gonna die alone. Your looks are going to fade, and those
I'm
things.
gorge.
Yeah, totally gorge. It's bougie. My customers are lit. Hey, guess what? How old is she? 20, 24? You got 2 more years. You got 2 more years before Leonardo DiCaprio will no longer have sex with you.
Oh,
And
that's
then
a sad moment in a girl's life.
That's
Yeah.
a sad moment to know that you've reached an age that Leo will
Sure.
never, not even, he won't even look at you anymore.
Yep.
But like your age is gonna fade, and then what do you have?
Well, yeah, then she just has a coffee cup. Well, she's going to be fired from there.
Yeah, she can't do that anymore.
But isn't it weird, too? Those guys think that she's into me because I bought it.
That you know what? That's not weird to me because I'm a man,
Yeah.
and I understand that lonely thought process.
It's sad, I guess.
Of sad. I've received eye contact. This must mean we're in love, and I can buy that love if I need to.
It goes to show again how powerful women's bodies are.
Yeah.
It's unreal. It's
She furnished
crazy.
she furnished her entire life based on her body. And dude, what a crazy thing to invest in because there's nothing you can do about it. It's gonna go away. Your body is has diminishing returns.
Yeah.
You could slow it, but eventually it's worth nothing.
Yeah. They're, like they say, women, there's 2 times they die in life. One is their actual death, and the other one is when the opposite sex doesn't really find them attractive anymore. I didn't say that. That's just a saying.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd I hear that saying?
Made it up.
Made it up. It's a Jake and Tanner show. There's a bar. Blah. Can I try that again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. This is a bizarre request. We haven't had one of these in a really long time. We got it sent over by Katie. We don't really check the Kiss FM Facebook, hardly at ever. And, oh no.
Nope, that one's empty.
What is happening? Why do you love spilling things?
It's my kink. Please don't kink shame.
Okay. Anyway, he said, Katie said, hey, all, this came through the Kiss FM Facebook page, so I'm passing it along. Should you choose to do it?
Wait a minute.
It's time sensitive, big time.
Wait a minute.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's up?
Katie, who works here,
Yep.
forwarded us a song request?
Yeah, kind of.
Is there a story to it?
Yeah, there's a story to it.
I thought it was just like, hey, I listen in the morning. Can you play this? And she was like, yeah, do with it what you will.
Oh, that would have been better. Says this may be a long shot, but here it goes. My husband, Derek.
Soon to be ex.
Yeah, I would think, with a name like that.
I mean, his name is Derek.
Yeah, Derek.
Derek. How did he spell it?
Derek.
Is it 2 R's? Is there an E-R-A?
2 E's, 2 R's, 2 K's.
2 K's, huh?
3 K's.
3 K's.
Oh.
Couple of them are silent, huh?
Yeah, we get that. Derek. Dude, I don't know, man. I think that was a big name when I was younger, like Derek. Because it's different. It's different for 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a friend of mine in school born in 91 or 90, 91 or 92, either way. His name was Derek.
Derek.
Did
you say it like that to Derek? Because that's the only way you can say Derek. Derek.
Get out of here, Derek.
That's it.
That's
Get
what
out
we
of
used to
here,
say.
Derek. For some reason, when you say it, it always sounds like you're trolling them or being sarcastic.
It always sounds like you
It hurts.
meant to say Daryl, but then you started to cough.
Derek.
Derek!
Know this, Derek. Your name sounds phlegmy and coffee.
Yes. Your name sounds like COVID.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like
It
you
does
have a
a little
lot
bit.
of respiratory issues.
It's harsh. It's
Why-
like death and kid.
I'm very concerned.
Me too.
No, about the amount of making fun of we just did, but you had the sad music before, so is this a sad request?
Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't read it.
Oh, God!
I like your-
We're going to find out, like, my husband died yesterday.
Oh, well, Derek would understand.
Derek.
Dude, Derek sounds like somebody that loves bar darts. Doesn't it? Love bar darts.
Yeah, I got my nubby ones. Or he's really good at, like, dart ball. Like, he keeps trying to set up leagues at places. I got one in my garage.
I guarantee
do it
this,
in my house.
this guy goes and always does the bar betting or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you write your name down, and if you win it, you come in once a week to check to see if you
you
won
gotta
the
check
pot.
in, yeah.
Yeah, you're checking in. I guarantee he's a checker inner.
For 4 years, he's never missed a check-in.
Oh, bet you not.
This one says Derek loves Monster Energy drinks.
Oh, I bet you Derek drinks Monster Energy drinks while he's at Monster Jam because he loves big trucks.
Derek chain smokes Cheyenne cigars.
Hell yeah, he does. Derek. Oh, Derek.
Okay, so
Okay.
please don't be dead or sick, Derek.
Yeah, okay, hold on. It's maybe a long shot, but here it goes. My husband, Derek, and I, Autumn, have been together almost 8 years.
That's child's play.
He died last year.
God damn it. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, serious. No, serious.
No, wait, no.
No, serious.
Why are you saying it like you are, like English is your second language? Did he die?
No, serious. Now it's getting weirdly racist a little.
Please stop. Is he dead?
No, serious.
Damn
Okay. No, he's not dead.
Yeah, good.
He is sick, Law. No, he's not sick.
it.
Hey, you've been together almost 8 years. We got 3 beautiful girls and 1 baby. Boy, oh, you could have stopped at 2.
Why didn't you? You want?
Derek's fertile.
Derek wanted the boy.
Yup, that's
did
what he
not
wanted
care.
to do. Yup.
Did not care. He doesn't. I'll tell you this right now. Derek doesn't even acknowledge those 3 girls.
Don't
that's
even
1.5 kids
Hey,
to him.
Do you think Derek named his son Derek Jr.?
Oh yeah.
And they call him DJ?
Or he named him Eric. He's like, it's Derek and Eric.
Derek and Eric. What a loser.
And then he made his middle name Derek. It's Eric Derek.
Or Derek Eric, yeah. This is my son Eric. Derek. Erickson.
Is
Damn,
his
now it's getting cool.
Is his middle name Derek? Nope. His name's Eric Derek.
Oh, dude, his last name's
We
Arnaz.
call him ED for short.
That's wonderful.
I didn't ask for this.
Well, we didn't either, so.
Yeah. This got sent to us third party.
Yeah, we're definitely, this is time sensitive because on February 24th, 2022, it's going to be Derek 28th B-Day. I'm going to be honest. Every year his birthday hasn't worked out the way he's hoped. Well, why? What happened?
Yeah, what happened to all the other years? What happened to the other 27 years? I need to know now.
And needless to say, we are very busy. He works and I stay at home with the kids. He's my soulmate. How do you know that?
You don't. She just said it. It's
Just
a
to be
thing
nice?
say. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't really know that.
No, you don't. Like I've said that before. I was like, I really love my wife, but what if I don't? And I just never experienced that love.
But
so
you just really...
I've said the same thing.
How
You like
scary.
Like you don't know. Like we've only loved these two, so we don't know what real love does feel like. We assume we do.
I love everybody jumping on this text line. Derek drives an 04 Chevy Avalanche with Salt Life stickers on it. No, Derek doesn't like the beach. Derek's the dude that goes to the beach, but he wears jeans. You know what I mean? He's one of
Yeah.
those guys. He doesn't want to get into shorts.
Yeah.
No, he wears jeans with his family there.
He swims in a Holiday Inn pool with cut off jean shorts. Not even just jorts. Like he made them when he got there.
Yo, absolutely. He just did it when he got there. Yeah.
I like this. Don't be mean to Derek's, but also the only Derek I know drinks White Monster, drives a big truck, and is really awesome at bar darts. Listen, do you think that this is satire?
Yeah, it's not.
You take these roasts as basically gospel.
Yeah.
This is a class.
You think you can see Derek's veins in his legs, like really they're protruding?
I bet you he's got some varicose veins.
I'm thinking so. I think
Yeah.
they're protruding. You think he wears long socks to try to keep him in check? He definitely doesn't go to the
Compression
doctor,
sock.
though.
No, you know what he does? I bet you he just wears those ankle socks, but they're all too small, so they're always constantly falling off his foot, and his shoes smell because they're always so stinky.
Question. You think this Derek's ever had a little electronic device wrapped around his ankle while he was serving people food?
Not sure if he's had that, but I definitely know he's had one in his car
Okay.
that he needed to
Betcha.
blow into just to make it turn on. For sure. He's also asked strangers to blow in it for him.
Can you blow in this? I gotta get home. Yeah, that's a Derek move. He's my soulmate, my best friend and lover. Whoa.
I bet you Derek has his name tattooed above his own stomach.
Oh, definitely.
Derek.
And it's spelled D-A. Derek.
Hey, check it out. Do you know whose belly this is? It's Derek's.
It's in my belly. Yeah. For real.
And then he's got another one that says Monster Here.
Yeah.
Monster Here.
Oh, that dude's definitely got some tattoos that were made by friends in his kitchen table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
He's got some fun, like, hot pen pushed in, just dot tattoos, and be like, I did this one at study hall. It's my favorite class. I'm Derek.
You want me to show you? Right here in my belly.
Derek.
Derek. D.A. Rick, huh?
Yeah. And I spelt it upside down so I could see it.
I was
Derek.
hoping you guys could air the song All My Life by Casey and JoJo and dedicate it to Derek from me. I know it's a short notice. I'm not sure if it was. I mean, it is now that we got it, with only being 2 days away. I hope we can make this happen. Heart. We love you guys. Heart. Thanks for taking the time to read this.
I just say that she said, can you please do this for his birthdays? His other birthdays haven't been great for him. And then we spent 10 minutes ripping him apart on his birthday.
Well, again, we didn't ask for
We
it.
didn't ask for it. This is your wife's fault, Derek.
Hey, let's see if Donny Osmond, I don't know if we have time to play that song, but let's see if we can get Donny Osmond to do Derek. Like, what could he say for, instead of Derek? Derek. How do you get him to say that? Derek.
Donnie.
You almost need to do Rick, and then duh.
Rick.
Um,
Dang it. So hard.
you got Darren. I got. Well, how do you spell?
Oh, you're pulling it up.
Yeah, how do you spell Derek?
Dude, there's like 50 different.
Okay, I got two different Derek's. What's this one? This one might work.
Okay.
How old is this?
He's 28.
Yeah, that's mean. I like Derek.
You don't know that. What if he's
I
like
don't.
horribly racist?
He could be. I don't even want to say that I like him.
Yeah, you can't. You can't just make a blanket statement like, oh, yeah, no, he's a good guy. Like, what if he kicks cats? Like, what if he keeps rescuing cats to feed to his pit bull?
Okay, let's see if this name will work. No,
That's
that
too
doesn't work.
professional. Can you just can Donnie? Did he record one where he just makes like a fart noise?
Okay. Oh, I know. I got it. This is close enough for a Derek on the way we were saying it.
Oh, okay.
28.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes! Dick!
You
Dick!
sing and shout. It's what you gotta do.
Break it down.
Sure
look good on you. Dick! Dick!
Hey, happy birthday, Derek.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
You're the best. God, I hope all your other birthdays were just. I hope this birthday is just like all your other ones.
Yeah. Nice little trend.
Hey, do you think Jesus' friends, or not Jesus' friends, like Joseph's friends, were like, dude, he's so pee-whipped or whatever they call it now. I mean, look, she basically told him that she didn't cheat on him, that she was a virgin. We're talking about Mary and Joseph, and then this angel came and said I'm pregnant, and he's all about he's like saying, yeah, no, I believe that. And he's like trying to tell us, like, hey, that happens, right?
All of Joseph's friends behind his back and says Joseph is the dumbest dude.
She's hot.
We
dude.
all know.
I'll tell you what, Mary must be the hottest woman on the planet to not want to get rid of her.
We all know all the way Mary, dude.
All the way Mary. And Joseph, it must be ugly and can't get somebody like Mary because he just because dude, there's no way if something came down and Angie's like, hey, I know that we never did anything, but I'm pregnant, and it was an angel came and told me.
Yeah, I'm still a virgin. Wait, were they married, Joseph and Mary?
All the way Mary?
All the way Mary, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Then why was she still a virgin?
Or what were they? I don't know. I don't know how that part works.
Listen, I'm not saying that the Bible might have some things wrong, but if they were married, you're telling me you waited till marriage and then just say, "Oh, we'll get to it."
You got to. You can't tell me that there wasn't some kind of argument between Joseph and Mary when he said that an angel put this in me.
Yeah.
Who's angel?
I saw one TikTok where he's like, "Here, Mary, have this pie. How'd you get that pie? I made it. We don't have an oven. God helped me." You see how that sounds, Mary?
It's for real.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You come home drunk from fishing? Be like, hey, you said you weren't going to be gone 8 hours.
Yeah.
You didn't have any alcohol when you left. God
God
you got me drunk.
Yeah, God got me drunk. Maybe God was just his uncle or something.
Could be.
And this was a whole that whole story was just secondhand.
Oh, she was engaged.
They were engaged?
She was engaged and she got pregnant. She was only 14. Damn, Joseph.
Damn God.
How old was Joseph?
Are we just not gonna
God impregnating 14-year-olds?
God got a 14-year-old pregnant? Is that? Are we just gonna go past that?
We're canceling God.
Cancel, bro. You don't get to do that.
Get on TikTok telling it.
I think people had to have known that, right?
What?
That she was 14. I mean, that's
but I mean, yeah, right. That's what I mean.
How
I think
old was Joseph?
I think back in the day,
I think that was normal.
that was normal.
But still a kid.
Well, they don't think that.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at it as yeah, definitely that was weird.
Yeah, but there's still
God.
Yeah, but look at a 14-year-old now. Still a kid. They probably look the same. Joseph
was 16.
Yeah, but okay.
But he didn't impregnate her. How old is God? God was 1,000.
God's all the age.
Yeah.
He's all of it.
That sounds terrible.
Time.
And just imagine if he was a teacher, too. And he is a teacher.
He is a teacher. Yeah, he was a teacher.
Not good luck teachers.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's the father.
No.
And the son.
Filled her with his Holy Spirit.
Oh.
Listen, we're not saying that God did anything wrong. What we're saying is, let's look at the facts. 14-year-old pregnant by God. Is that wrong? Is that a little bit gross and should be illegal? Should God be put on a registry? I don't know. Probably.
God's got to go. That's why he has Jehovah's Witnesses going around knocking on your doors.
Hi, would you like to make it into the kingdom of heaven? There's a guy there that lives there. We got to talk about it. But it's fine. Why are there no parks in heaven? There's not allowed to be, actually.
No schools.
There's no schools or parks in heaven?
Yeah, no, because God's everywhere.
A lot of changing rooms, though.
Stop. All right. Anyway. Hey, don't forget about Dalton Palooza. That's happening Saturday, March sometime. And also...
No, Saturday, August.
Sorry.
Yeah. And we're not ready for March.
Saturday, August, that's going to be happening. We still don't know any details on it, but just know that it's going to be a humongous party.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, we're at Appleton Airport. We're going to be hanging out there from 2:30 to 4:30. I don't think anybody can get... We're getting a lot of people texting saying, hey, can we come and have some beers with you at that place? But no, because we're going through TSA and all that.
You had to buy a ticket to get to us.
I'm going to be honest. This is a weird remote. I mean, I love it. It's cool. And Appleton Airport is amazingly awesome. And
you should know about how convenient it is in getting us out there.
Weird, I shouldn't have said. This is the most different remote that we've ever done.
It's very unique.
Yeah, that's the way.
Very
weird
unique.
Was a bad word.
On the upside, when nobody shows up to this one, though, I won't feel as bad.
Yeah. We won't have to use our saying, hey, it's residual, man. It's residual.
They're going to keep it in their mind, then they're going to come here.
Right.
We literally have somebody hand on their chest like, oh, not without a ticket.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to be there tomorrow. And then we're just talking to sales about another remote that we're going to be doing with Lindsay and Mommy AF store that they got going on. I don't know if they want us to name it or what yet, so I don't know all the info.
Usually with businesses, they don't want to keep it a secret, but I don't know. Do they have a name for their business yet?
I think so. Here, I'll just say it. Who cares? Soul Passion. It's in Howard.
Soul Patchin'?
Soul Passion.
Soul Patchin'.
Soul Patchin'.
Is it a barbershop specifically for soul patches?
Well, that, and have you ever seen Soul Train?
Yes.
It's a lot of dancing there.
Wait, I've seen Soul Plane.
Yep, that too.
With Snoop Dogg.
It's only Snoop Dogg that you dance to while you're getting your
soul patch.
Your soul patch.
Do they do like fake soul patches? Like where they do that, like the microblading for?
Actually,
a microbladed soul patch.
You know what else they're doing?
Look like Sugar Ray.
She's doing they're doing feathers in their hair. You know, remember those old feathers that you would snap in your hair?
Does it go in the hair, or is it just for soul? Do they have soul patch?
Just the soul patch feathers,
like little down feathers, or are they the full length ones?
That's it. And Brazilian blowouts. That's what they specialize in.
Can I give my downstairs a soul patch?
And a Brazilian blowout.
But
and a feather.
Remember, the Brazilian blowout's a haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just love saying it.
A Brazilian wax is the clean hardwood.
Well, what's the blowout?
It's a haircut. It's a style.
For down below. No. They only specialize down.
Yes, that's what we need.
But they're still calling it a Brazilian blowout.
Okay, so it gets spray tanned?
Yes.
And then
I don't know exactly the procedure.
Volume.
That's what I hear.
Oh.
So, because not everybody is hairless, not like you like it. Some people want to tease and use product.
Straightener. I straighten mine.
Yeah, I know.
I always like it to look frightening, like when the girl crawls out of the ring, out of the TV.
It's very scary.
So sometimes for role playing with the wife, I have an old TV that I go legs first. And, it looks really good. I wish I could take a picture. It looks like somebody's crawling out.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this place over there in Howard. I can't believe Howard signed for that.
For a soul patching place?
A soul patch and Brazilian blowout.
Downstairs barber
and don't
salon,
forget dancing.
where everybody dances all the time.
To Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I'm excited about that remote. I don't know exactly when it's happening. I don't know any details about it. I just know the details about the store. That they're opening.
Yeah. Hey, listen. There's a gap in the market for this place.
There is.
Can you name one other like it? No.
Boy, and if you don't do one of those things now, Lindsay, that's going to be disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're going there expecting soul patches and blowouts. And a lot of dancing.
I think it's Andrea from Mommy AF and Lindsay are good for them, man. I'm glad they're doing this.
So
cool, man. And Howard's such a cool location.
That's that's such a risky thing that I wish I had the bees to do.
Open up a business like that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Anyway, we'll give out more details on. I wonder if they're going to give. Dude, you should sponsor one of our games so we can give out free blowouts
or free soul patches.
Yeah,
depending on what you have.
I can't answer the phone. I know somebody's calling, but the only time I can answer this phone right now is when we play a take from Jake and Tanner. We're going to run out of time.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
866-916-0959. If you lose today, we're going to get you a pair of tickets to the 4th annual Shamrock Craft Beer Invitational. Saturday, March 5th, 2 to 6. 25 breweries from all four corners of Wisconsin, okay? And Michigan's Upper Peninsula. 70 delicious beers. We're going to get you a couple tickets to that, okay? If you end up losing.
How many beers?
70 delicious.
Oh, so are there more that just they are admitting aren't that good?
Maybe.
We have 70 delicious beers and 30 pretty okay ones.
All right, let's get somebody here. Hi, who's this? Hey, is it 160 today?
180 today.
180. Hi, who's this?
Half circle.
Hi, what's your name?
Kristen.
All right, Kristen, you ready?
Kristen, why do you sound sad that you called us?
Well, I think Kristen's played before, and she didn't want us to say, you've played before.
Then you have to do an accent.
Yeah, Kristen. But don't make it racist.
Yeah.
Don't make it racist. Yeah. All right, here we go. You know the rules. 5 questions. Don't say, well, you can say pass, but that'll be your answer. If there is a tie, the lowest time will win. And Tanner's out of the room, so he can't hear any of the questions. We'll get him back in here after you're done. Ask him the same questions, and we grade these all together. Are you ready, Kristen?
Yep.
Your time begins at 3, 2, 1. How much does it cost to buy a utility in a standard game of Monopoly?
$100.
In the traditional song, what did the children dance around on a cold and frosty morning?
Oh, shoot. The hat?
What rank in the U.S. Army is just above the rank of first lieutenant?
Oh, gosh. I don't know Army. I know Air Force. Colonel?
How many gigabytes of capacity did the first iPod have?
1.
What 2 pins are left standing in bowling's hardest split to pick up?
Oh, I should know this. I do it all the time. This is hard. 5 and the 8?
Time. Tanner! All right, hang on really quick. We're going to put you on hold, and we'll grade these all together. Like I said, stand by. Are you ready?
Sir, I've never been more ready in my entire life.
All right, your time begins at 3, 2, 1. How much does it cost to buy a utility in the standard game of Monopoly?
200.
In the traditional song, what did the children dance around on a cold and frosty morning?
Snowman.
What rank in the U.S. Army is just above the rank of first lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
How many gigabytes of capacity did the first iPod have?
2.
What 2 pins are left standing in bowling's hardest split to pick up?
710.
Time. All right. Here we go. Let's grade these. See if you're getting $180 today. How much does it cost to buy a utility in a standard game of Monopoly? Kristen went with 100. Tanner went with 200. You got to split that. 150. 150. In the traditional song, what did the children dance around in a cold and frosty morning? Kristen said a hat. Tanner said snowman. The mulberry bush.
What the hell's a mulberry bush?
It's a bush. It has berries, a mall on it. 0-0. What rank in the U.S. Army is just above the rank of first lieutenant? Kristen went with colonel. Tanner went with lieutenant. Captain.
Oh!
All zeros tied at it. How many gigabytes of capacity did the first iPod have? Kristen said 1. Tanner said 2. 5.
5?
Tied at 0. And what 2 pins are left standing in bowling's hardest split to pick up? Kristen said 5, 8. Tanner went with 710. 710 split is the big one there, yeah. Thanks, Kristen. We appreciate it, but hold on. We're going to get you something still, okay? We're going to get you those
beer tickets.
Beer tickets to the 4th Annual Shamrock Craft Beer Invitational, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we're going to play for 200 when we play tomorrow. Big thank you to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Through all your life stages to help connect the dots on your financial journey.